Truth be told.
And we
True.
back. And we back. What's
What's
up? What's
happening,
up?
everybody?
What's up, y'all?
All right, so today's episode,
Hey.
to hop right on into it, this is Andre's day, which is me. So our movie that we had to talk about is Acrimony. But
Woo!
I'm gonna push the acrimony thing to the side so we can just jump right into this Kamala Harris conversation since we was backstage and it was getting kind of heated. So me
Spicy.
personally, I feel that uh I'm not gonna vote based on somebody's skin tone. Uh because she looks like us, that doesn't mean she is one of us. She ran, she's always ran as an Indian, an East Indian. She's never said that she was a black woman anytime that she ran for prosecutor or her Senate seat. So based off of that, I'm not going off of identity politics. And I will say that she said out of her own mouth that she's not going to do anything specifically for black people. And at that rate, she doesn't have my vote. I'd rather sit at home than to vote for her, but I'm not sitting at home this time. I digress.
Okay, I'll pick up. So, I definitely won't vote off of, skin or race or whatnot. However, I feel like I gave Trump a chance already. He had a chance. He had his chance. I don't like what he did with his chance. I do not want to give him another chance. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to vote for Harris either, because I don't, like you said, I don't know nothing about her. I haven't read on her. I haven't looked it up. I don't know anything yet. But what I do know is that I don't want Trump again. Ain't no way in the world he deserves another chance. That's just my opinion. He don't deserve another chance. He doesn't deserve another 4 years at all, let alone could be 8. No, 4. He can only do 4.
He couldn't do another eight
Yeah, he
four.
can't do another 8. He can only do 4. I do not want to give him that. I don't feel like he deserves it. He didn't earn it. We teach our kids about earning respect, about earning this and that. And then it comes to presidency and you get a slide, you get a no. You get a pass? No, you don't. No. Like he already had a chance. That's just how I feel. I do feel like, you know, Biden did a good thing to sit down. I do not think that that was a good candidate choice for this year. I think they knew that in the beginning. They probably just thought, hey, let's give it a shot. Let's try. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I think they already knew that wasn't it. So I feel like right now we're in a pickle. And that's just a cute word to say about I'm saying it on the easy note. What I really want to say, I'm not gonna say. We on YouTube. But we in trouble. And that's just how I feel. We in trouble. I do not know Miss Harris to say I trust that either. But I definitely can say I don't want Trump.
Okay, well, I feel that in history, how many presidents we done had already that people didn't agree with and everything. My belief is I don't care who everybody say that this person is good for this person or this person is good for that reason. Everybody that get into the president office, don't nobody do what they say they're gonna do anyway. First of
Back.
all, and second of all, our president is the commander in chief. All they really control is the army. They got to go through what the House and the Senate and the government to pass any laws to do anything. So it don't matter who gets in the president's seat. They still got to go through somebody else to get laws passed.
Actually,
Not
it's the Marine
executive
Corps
orders,
they
though.
control only.
Say what, Carlton?
The Marine Corps is the president's thing, but everything else he has to go through Congress in order to
Not
get.
an executive order, though. Some things he can sign.
Yeah, that's all he could do really is sign off on things to
No,
get
I'm
it
saying
done.
like an
But it still got
executive
to be
order.
voted on. It got to be voted with the Congress and
Not
the House.
always though, man. Not always. Not always. But Lady T.
Yeah, so I would just say I don't know a lot about Miss Harris, and I agree with pretty much what you guys are saying. Like, just because of the skin color, we should never just automatically think. I mean, honestly, we're never gonna get another Obama. Like, I mean, some people probably didn't agree with him, but I can honestly vouch for him and say that he definitely came in and changed things. He may not have did everything because he came in after it was a lot already done. So he was basically doing cleanup. And when he came in, he did his thing. Far as Trump, I mean, everybody obviously has what they feel about him, whether it was good or bad. Most people always want to bring the fact about the stimulus and the money, but at the end of the day, that ain't like you said. He just signed it. That wasn't more than likely his idea. That was something that they all came up with that was well needed at that time in that moment for the city, our cities being shut down. And everybody not being able to work at that moment. And it was a lot going on. So it looks like, hey, Trump gave us this, Trump gave us that. Not saying that he didn't, have any great values come across. I mean, he did. But for the very most part, I feel like he had like Tay said, he had years, you know what I'm saying? Um, he did what he could do. Now it's time to give somebody else a chance. Biden, I feel like, with everything that they tried to put about his son and just everything that they have said up until now, I do believe it was more to it. The reason why Biden decided to sit down. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I felt like he didn't want to get shot at. Shit, I'm just saying. Like, I'd have felt like his life might have been up in jeopardy because of the situation that just occurred with Trump. I mean, people might feel like it was staged or whatever. Whether it was or not, it happened. And so it has to reflect on what's next. And I mean, honestly, that's a little scary because if he was to get picked, what are we up against knowing that this man has been shot at? So that's another thing, as well as saying, like, everybody always say, and I don't know why, because I'm not going to say 100% that I agree with this, but to a certain extent, I do. I really don't think a woman is ready to run the world, or put herself in that position, because, hey, we do have emotional acts sometimes. And when we're talking about 50 states and we're talking about actually being the head of all of that, that comes with a lot. I have not read up on Miss Harris, so I cannot say what she may or may not do for us, but if she's not for, I don't care, black, white, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, if you're not for the people, then I don't really care what you're talking about, because us as a whole, we need to normalize being able to come together. It's not about the skin color. It's not about, you know, what this person gonna say or what that. It's more about what are they gonna get in office and do? What are you gonna change? Are you gonna help us? Are you gonna continue to make the poor be poor and the rich be richer? Because that's basically what's going on out here. Instead of everything being separated into categories, it's not really doing that. So we need that. We need somebody to come in this office to change the world, not just change what they say they're going to change, but actually put your heart and your mind into it, and get some things done out here that people did not do from the following run, So I mean, saying all that to say, she is a woman, and not saying that we are not strong, because actually, to back it up, it takes a lot. We carry babies for 9 months. We deliver. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us become single moms out here. So I do believe a woman does have the potential and the strength to be able to get that position, but it's not about can, can you do it. It's are you ready? You know, because I don't think that a woman is really ready for that role right now. Now that's just my opinion, and I'm not rocking with the guys or not because I'm all about the women, baby. But when talking about what's real, I just don't think she will be able to step in behind Biden and create things. He said he was going to do, you know. But like you guys said, it don't go straight. It's not just the president who makes these rules, who makes these things happen. There's a whole party behind that, and he signs off on it. So that's my saying.
Mr. Carlton.
Say the best for last, right?
What's up?
God bless America and Trump too. I am a fucking Republican all the way. No, I was playing, y'all. I just wanted to say that. But no, like, we're at war. Biden made us look like some punk asses. We need a warrior. Even a lot of people don't know that Trump had a military school background. And so right now we need to be military / economically strong. We are the weakest in the world right now. China has just beat us with their technology. So as far as flying planes over here, I mean, you got to think like that. Economically, we at the weakest, and we're gonna put Kamala Harris in for real. What y'all smoking? Y'all smoking something? If you want this thought, as they claim now, I don't know, but that's what the word is on the street that she thought. Do you need a thought, or you need a warrior who's about his money? We need a gangster up in there again. We need to get our money.
You know what? She gonna get a cramp. She gonna get a cramp and push the button. Well, yeah, boy,
right. She gonna be on the she gonna be on her period. You listen here, China and Korea. We're tired of your goddamn shit.
She gonna push the red button. Like, Miss Kamala, you push the red button.
Listen, all Trump has to do is fly over North Korea and let them know. Listen here, y'all fuck with us if you want to. He had North Korea and Russia cool with us. Even if he had to play that bullshit, he's a good bullshitter. So to go from somebody who knows how to manipulate and play games and went through so much, and then going to somebody who's just dotting around, come on now.
Come on now, wait. How do we compare? How do you compare thotting and someone who is completely fraudulent? Tax fraud, you name it.
All of them are tax fraud.
Hold on, let me finish. Now let me finish. So we go from thotting and we go from criminal background as well. And not even the things that he hasn't gotten caught on. Everybody knows, you know what I'm saying? You can get caught on some things and you get away with a lot. You know what I'm saying? But let this be known. Whenever you have someone who can be that fraudulent, trying to protect or cover America, he cannot be trusted. He's a liar. He is a cheater. Guess what? The last time I heard a thought is a thought. She like dick. There you go. Like, what does that have to do with what he might bring?
She could let Russia thought her down or something. We don't need that, man.
Listen,
she can't be trusted.
If she like Russian dick, let her like Russian dick.
Do you got the facts? Do you got the facts that she a thought?
The whole facts.
Yes, the whole facts. Them Republicans research.
I don't even know if Carlton. I don't know if Carlton was able to complete his full thought. I
don't think so.
Because as soon as he said thought, you was like blah blah blah, and then you was like, "Nah, I didn't cut you off. I let you talk, and you actually did not let him."
Yeah, you can't be debating unless we're gonna have a debate. It's still
done.
I was not done.
I was paying attention.
My bad.
Kamala, to me, I feel like she gonna do the same thing as Biden or worse, man. Like, People already said it was all the way set up to drive America to be less, and we have became less. If we put somebody in there, we already know, okay, the dude's racist, okay, whatever, but he protects the country.
Whatever. He's less.
What? So we gonna either watch what we working for, what we wake up for every day, right? Go to shit, like literally, like we turn 67, right? If we make it to 67. And we don't have a social security set. So guess what we doing? If this doesn't work, which I hope it does, hope we go big, everybody here, and we get off working for the thing. If not, our retirement plan will be working until we're into the grave. Ultimately, that's what this administration is about. Tearing up America economically and making us look like pussies to our enemies. They didn't let everybody into America, literally. They have changed that. Before, no, it was harder to get into America for a reason. America was a little stronger. But as soon as they pulled out of Afghanistan, they hit. So, man, I'm running for God bless Trump.
Nah, for
But
real though.
what you said though, it's so many people here though. We can get attacked from the inside. You don't know who the enemy is.
Yeah,
There's so many.
that's why that one
cultures here.
Mexican dude was like, "You'll find out who I am. You'll see. You're gonna find out." But
Yeah.
I will say that I've heard, like, one of my Haitian friends or co-workers was saying, America used to be looked at as a strong place, strong. And he said now
Look at it, weak.
the other countries in the world don't respect
Don't
America
respect us.
like they used to. And
Right.
not when Trump was in office, but we're going back off of this Biden thing. So the issue that somebody I was watching had said to me is, can a woman be looked at in a world full of male leaders and be looked at as being strong?
No.
No.
Not this
So
world.
if that's the case, then see, we're thinking about voting for her because it's inside of American politics, but there's a global political system also where America is either going to be looking strong going forward or we're going to be looking weak going forward.
And they're
And if
gonna
we're
try
looking
us.
weak, that means that we can be attacked from
We
the
don't-
outside. Or, like, I remember once I had a dream that bombs was being dropped on us, and it was like the flags of Mexico or the colors the same. They was the same colors, and I always thought about that. Like, what if they allied with somebody and crossed the borders and attacked us in that manner? Like,
And
if
that's
we
very
looked at
well
it being
so.
weak, I think Kamala is going to have us looking weak. Inside of American politics, we thinking like, yeah, black woman,
She's not
black
us.
skin, and she's not Trump.
She's not us either. She's not a black woman.
I
Right.
feel
She's
like
Jamaican and Indian. From India.
I think that they should actually have other nominees in the Democratic convention that's coming up. I think, like, I was listening to somebody today, and she was like, they tricked everybody else. If they already knew Biden was going to step down, that just gave an opportunity for Kamala just to step into the position. And now we didn't even get to vote her in as the nominee. And
That's what they prophesied was going to happen. Like,
but
straight Republicans said
that's
that.
where it's all messed up at, because now you have other possible people who would have been better for her, better for the party and for the American public, but instead they used a tactic to make sure that she was the nominee.
Right.
And I don't like what's going down, and I'm not voting Kamala. So just speaking on the gender wars, we already been having gender wars and stuff, but now they are really pushing it on black men and saying that if she don't win, it's gonna be our fault, and black men is this and black men is that, and they don't want to stick with but not all skin folk are kin folk. Just because they look like us.
Just remember this podcast when we going through hell.
Kamala not like us. She's not like
She's
us.
not like us.
She gonna have
Let me
to
tell you
be.
about Kamala. She was
Why she
stopping
gotta
around to
be
get
like
to the
us to
top.
get a chance? Why she gotta be like us to get a chance? Why she?
Because
Why because she was a
Because she
thought she can't have
represents
a chance?
us.
I ain't saying about the thought stuff. I mean, we all done
I'm talking
did some
about racial.
things,
Why
but
racial? It doesn't matter. We're what?
we
So what?
was we living in hell when Trump was president before?
Hell yeah.
Who?
Not that much. We got money in our pockets.
Gas was
Man.
low.
One more year, that man would have had us in big trouble with China. He
Man,
has
they was
no
not fucking with
control.
America, man.
He has
China
no
was scared
control
of
over
America.
his
China was
mouth.
like, who,
You
what,
know,
how,
Of
and why?
course,
we
but they
got
was
more
ready.
nuclear bombs than China.
Of course, but they had balls. They weren't about to let Trump keep bullying them. That
China
man has
only
no control
China
over his
only has
mouth.
2
He has
ships.
no control over his money. He has no control. That's why his whole entire party was against him. He couldn't even hold his party together. He has no control. All
They
he does,
wasn't.
he
And
just
They
that's
does.
what
wasn't.
his
He just
advantage
That's not
does.
true.
was.
He just
That's
His
does
why
whole
they
whatever
party,
feared
he
him the
wants to.
most.
his whole
He
party stuck
does.
with him to the end.
He doesn't. No, they did not. I'm sorry. I'm
Yes, they
sorry.
did.
That's why he
One thing
talks so
about
much
Trump
crap.
is
Hold
nobody
on, go
knows
back
what he's
and look
gonna
at the
do.
videos. Go back and look at them videos. He talks so much crap about his vice president in the end because he was mad that the vice president wouldn't take up for him and shut his mouth
Well,
when the
I'm saying
feds came.
Well, that's
in
his
the
boy.
end, in the end,
In the end, the truth
because
came out.
it was more of a treason thing. But what I'm saying is,
Of
before all of
him.
that January 6th stuff happened, though, all the Republicans rode with Trump. They had to save their ass. But guess what all the Republicans are doing right now? They are backing Trump. So if they didn't have his back then, and I believe it was political reasons why they did what they did then, but why are they backing him now?
No, 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 no,
Because
no. No, I can. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do for you.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna create a list of at least 100 people who used to back Trump who don't anymore.
well,
That's
Because
they
okay.
won.
hold on, because they had some morals to the fact that they can't back up this kind of man. At the end of
The
the
thing
day,
is,
this man has committed big crimes,
That's
not just
100 people.
not just personal crimes. He has committed crimes within the United States. Like
all
some
of
of
the
y'all do
Congress
this
has.
during president. No, I'm talking about
Imagine
no.
all the
Ain't
presidents
no president ever
beforehand
went down like
were
him.
slave owners and they was raping
Yeah,
women.
I
I
mean, I
Right.
mean,
gotta agree
they
with
were
that.
doing
Like,
things
They
a
that
were
were
lot of
doing
illegal.
a
these
lot of
President
people
things.
was.
That's
They're
true.
not
And
wasn't
nothing
still,
new.
into
So there is nothing
Even
like they
Obama's
gonna turn a
bloodline
blind eye
was.
to it.
and
As
he
far as this
still
tax
went down
stuff,
as the worst president. Still, he still went down
I
as the
don't
worst
think so.
president.
I
I
don't
think,
think so.
listen, we were
Why?
strong.
Because he gave
Nobody
us a
fucked with
check.
us.
Because he
Y'all
It
gave
ain't
us
can't
a
got
forget
nothing.
check.
about
It ain't gonna have
what
nothing
Reagan
to
put
do
us
with the
through.
stimulus check. The
You can't, you can't,
assassination,
you can't,
I don't think
the
it was the
assassination
worst,
attempt in
but I
you
itself
do
is
can't
about to
say
bring him to the
Trump was
top
the
of the
worst
list.
president because you
That
can't
was a
forget
Yep.
about what
He's at
Reagan
the
put us
top
through.
now.
You
I'm
can't
gonna
forget
put
about
that
what
Donald
Reagan
Trump
put us
red
through.
hat on. You got one. God bless America.
Ronald
Hey,
yeah.
Reagan,
We
Carson,
got
Ronald
look
you
though.
Reagan
guys,
did the war on drugs while bringing the drugs in.
and
Yeah,
still, and
Reagan put us through a lot too.
Trump still topped all that.
But Trump's still gonna go down as one of the best.
He's
Yep.
going to go down as one of the
Because
best
he got
because he gets to say everything that everybody else wants to
whoa.
say, but don't want to deal with the consequences of it. That's why he's going down as the best. He can say and do whatever the hell he wants
But that's what
and
they
don't
used
get
to
in no
do.
trouble. Who you
That's what they
know?
used to
Who you
do.
know? Who you know that could do what he did and ain't sitting in jail right now? Who do you know that can do what he did and all that shit didn't get taken from them? You feel me?
What
Like
did he
that's why
do?
they love Trump because that man can say and do everything that they want to say,
What did
everything
he
they want
do?
to say about black people.
What did he do that he should be in jail?
I don't have to answer that. You know, man. What? Come on now.
I don't
Come
know.
on.
These are all
Come on.
allegations. We weren't really there
What
to
you
know.
what
How do you
Allegations.
know these women weren't
what he
throwing the
do?
back throwing
Was
the
it
back?
No,
Okay. Okay.
if she
was
Hold
it
talking
on.
about
because
he paid somebody
was
to
it
not
because he
say
grabbed the girl
nothing.
by the pussy?
Yeah, you just
Was it
yeah,
I
he
can
was
was
a
it
answer
because
big
you.
he
I
grabbed the
can
girl
so
by the
answer
what's wrong
you.
pussy?
with that?
I'm
If
ready.
you if
I'm ready to answer you when you're ready. When y'all ready to hear me, I'm ready to answer them. Y'all want them
Answer it.
questions
What's the
answered? I
question?
got
What
you.
did he do where he should be
That's
in jail?
okay. How in the world is it allegations? And the feds had to raid this man's house. Oh, they don't raid over allegations, baby. They don't do that. They don't do that. They do that because they got what they need to go in your stuff and rampage your house. Not only
And
You know
that,
for
what?
what?
to
You
get
know why he
charged.
did that?
He
I
got
know,
They
but to get
ran him
what?
charged.
over federal
I'm gonna get what
documents.
though?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm
He
gonna
had
say this
federal
right here.
documents
Not doing
Let me say this: Trump is not in jail for the same reason why P Diddy is not in jail.
it.
because
And
he
P.
No,
Diddy
didn't
will be in
find
jail. Give
nothing.
it some time.
no,
Give it some time.
no. That ain't got nothing to do with anything. Diddy gonna go to jail if they got
Being,
him. Trump,
He gonna go
Trump's
to jail.
situation
being a
is
part,
way different. Trump
you know what I'm
really
saying? Being a part
his
of the
shit gonna get
elite, though, being a part of those that higher power, them
his
people that
shit
run
gonna
the
get
world.
thrown out because all that stuff was to try to stop him from running, and
Right.
all of that shit gonna get
What?
overturned.
Wait, wait. So the allegations that y'all said allegations. I'm gonna use that word. The allegations ain't true. Okay, but when it
Are you saying
comes to,
he raped somebody?
He
I
groped
said
somebody.
what I said was y'all saying the allegations may not be true. Okay, so yeah, let's say that's not true. Let's say it's not true. That stuff is not true. And let's say, are you saying that
You,
you trust Trump to be your president again?
listen, I know that he was probably fucking that porn star, and to keep his name in his business, he
I
probably
don't
did.
even care about all that. So what? He like
Yeah,
porns, whatever. So
but why would he need to grope anybody? He got all that money. He's gonna pay for some before he gonna take some.
that's fine. He could get pussy however he want to get to. I don't even care. I don't blame him. Go get your prostitutes and whoever you pay to do
They
what you
saying
do.
he's a convicted
So
felon, and that's what he was convicted about was hush money.
it's about being the president and committing the crimes that he committed, including starting and gathering that type of war that happened where people died at that rally. Come
Don't you
on
know
now.
that the number one reason in America we carry guns is to keep the government in check? That's the number one reason. When we have a
I just
tyrannical
wait.
government, we can rise up against the government. You guys got to remember the
You
Constitution of
actually
Rights
ain't
says,
supposed to be saying shit like that. But
okay, but that's the reason in America we bear arms is to go against, to
it's
rise up
not about the
against.
government. We was being raided by what, Spain, France, and Britain, and it was the common people who needed to bear arms. Uh, but as far as Trump is concerned, though, I'm gonna say, as much as I don't like the people who rally behind him, and that is the biggest issue for me. It's not Trump himself, because Trump has my whole life has never been an issue. I've read some of Trump's books, The Art of the Deal. I've read, you know what I mean? Trump was all black people loved Trump back in the day. Until that movie came out, that what is it called? The Central Park Five or whatever it's called. When They See Us.
Oh yeah.
Uh that was one movie that turned people's hearts away from Trump. But for me, it's going to be about the people who follow Donald Trump and they want to be bold to be racist. Me, Donald Trump hasn't done anything against me or as far as I know, my people. Has he done things for us? No. Will he do something for us before Kamala does something for us? Yes. And I stand on that. But
And
she
when it,
said out her own mouth she ain't gonna do nothing. And it's because she said I'm not gonna do nothing for black people. I'm not voting for her.
yeah, Trump is very smart. He knows how to give a kid some cotton candy to lure them in, and that's what he's doing with y'all.
So you don't want
At the end of
somebody,
the
you
day,
want somebody
at
who
the end of
said
the
they ain't gonna do nothing for you.
day, at the end of the day, give them 4 years. Guess what? Cotton candy ain't enough to lure me to a devil. Period. Period. All right. So
I say he didn't do nothing.
You can
The
give me a
last 4
Rolex.
years,
You can
I
give me a
wasn't hurt.
Rolex, and I'm gonna get that thing back to you if you ain't right. You
I
can give me
wasn't
ten
hurt.
million dollars. I don't
So
care
what
what
about
Trump do,
Biden?
though.
That's what I
What
was
Don't
about
what
to ask. Did
what
you
about
vote for
what has
don't
Joe
Biden
Biden?
done to our money? It's
Hold
hard to
on.
feed our family.
Did you vote for Joe Biden?
Hell no.
No, I'm
who
talking
me?
to
Not
Tay.
too, Carter.
Oh, I don't even want it. I'm not on
Fuck
speaking
Biden.
on what I vote for. That's I don't.
Okay. So I'm going to say, I'm going to take it as it's a possibility that you voted for Joe and the hoe.
Okay.
So with
Okay.
that
You
being
know, Joe
said,
and the hoe.
with
Not the
that being
hoe.
with
Hold
that
on.
being
Wait.
said,
Joe the
But Trump
hoe.
a hoe too. What's wrong with that? If a
that's
man can
cool.
be
Because
But
a
he got
with
money
that
what's
to
being
wrong?
be the
Okay,
said,
so
hoe.
the man can
I'm
be
gonna
a
say
hoe, but the woman
you
can't
didn't
be a hoe.
know
Damn right. That's just how the world
you didn't know
works.
nothing about his Joe Biden's racist history when he didn't want to integrate schools, when he did that crime bill that locked black people up for a very long. You didn't know nothing about that. You just said I don't want to vote for Donald Trump. So because Kamala is the vice president also, and she's black and she's a woman,
I
I'm
didn't say
voting for
that.
Joe Biden. But he still didn't do nothing for us the whole 4 years that he's been here.
And that's why we're not
He didn't.
that's why we're not debating about Joe Biden. There's no debate there. However, we're debating about Trump and Harris.
Kamala, right? And Kamala
By,
been
by,
behind Biden the whole time.
And
and
she
guess
ain't
what?
gonna do
I ain't
shit.
She's a
gonna
part
talk
of his
about
policy.
what I'm saying is I am not gonna talk about Harris and what she ain't gonna do when she ain't had a chance to show or prove nothing. I'm not gonna do that. You
She
stomping her
says out her
down.
mouth,
You
G.
you stomping her. No, she ain't got a chance to be president. Trump did. He failed.
Well,
Goodbye.
I hope
Thank.
she don't get to be a president.
She don't have to. I'm just saying it could be somebody else. I'm just saying I don't want Trump. I don't. That's all I'm saying. I don't care nothing about the color of her skin. I don't care if she look black and she ain't black. I don't care what dick she had or how much dick she had. I don't care. Just like I
She
didn't care.
she
Just like
had
I didn't
Montel
care.
She
Williams
won't have,
dick.
Just,
but
just like I didn't care that Trump had as many women as he's had, paid women to have sex with him, paid to get head, paid. So what? A hoe's a hoe. Whether it's a man or a woman, a hoe is a hoe. They both some hoes. So what? That's their business. They can have sex with whoever they want to. He could be gay for all I care. So what?
Not when
The
it comes
point
to
is,
running the
but
he
country,
had a
though.
respect
he had a
level,
chance.
the
What you
respect
mean?
of the
Not when it
world.
comes to running a country. If you
Not
can
when
be,
it comes to running the country.
if you
Hey,
can be
we
Trump
live in a
and
world of double standards, and you know that.
everything that he's done, if he can be president, that's why we weak as hell right now. They
We
have
live in a world
laughed
of
at
double
us.
standards, and you know that. Where women can say, oh, it's okay for a woman to do this, but a dude can't do that. So, in that same world of double standards, it might be okay for a man to do that, but a woman can't stand up as a wholesome woman, and I am the leader of this country, and I've been busting it open the whole way through.
That's
All
why
of them been, all of them been
Japan's
busting it
gonna try to
open.
get some
All of
too.
them. All of them been busting it open. It don't matter. It don't matter,
But you
man
don't
or women. You
know,
right.
but
We live in a
you don't know who they
double.
busted open with. The
You
whole thing is
and you don't either, but
her shit was
still.
being talked about in other countries. That's why
Right.
it goes back to us looking like we're gonna look like weaker people.
Weak.
We put a
And we
woman.
looked weak with Trump.
No, we
No, we
didn't.
didn't. They were scared. Nobody
Oh
They
my
tried
already
to
knew.
come
God.
over here. They were
They
scared.
already knew that he would push the button on their ass.
Yeah,
Exactly, because he has no control.
Okay, and
None.
you should be, and you're gonna be afraid of that.
and
Afraid of
they
what?
back
No
down when he was talking
control.
As
about build
a
that
as a leader
wall.
of the
When he
country, you
said
gotta
build that
be like
wall, they
that.
back down. He said
Oh my
build that
God.
wall. They wasn't trying to fuck with us.
Listen, so the hell what that the man is a gangster. We don't need a gangster as a president.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
No,
you
we
Well,
do.
don't.
You
hold
need a
on.
warrior
What's
at
wrong
your
with
You
what?
lead, a
you can't
strong
have a
What
solid
in the
leader.
motherfucker
world?
as
We
a
are
He don't
lost.
president.
gotta be a gangster, but he
What's
damn
the
sure gotta be
We
definition?
smart
What's
lame.
the
and
We
know
lost.
the
definition?
game
We
the
are
Hold
lost.
game
on.
for the world.
What's the definition of a president? The
We are
president
lost.
is the commander in chief. The president is supposed to control the army. They supposed to be gangsters. If you
No.
control the army, you got to be a thug lord. You got
Okay.
to
Right.
be a gangster.
We
You
are
gotta let
lost.
you know you fuck with America. We coming for
Lost.
you that night.
You
Yes.
got to be. You
We are
got
Right.
to
lost.
You
be.
fuck with us, we gonna cut them
George
heads off.
Washington. George Washington was a commander in chief. That nigga ran the army. That nigga blew up motherfuckers. In order to be a president,
All
you got to
of
be
the
a thug.
presidents did. All of them was ready to push the goddamn button.
We just gonna have
Yeah.
to we just gonna
We
have
don't
to repost
And
the
y'all want a powder puff girl, chilling, sugar, spice, and everything
I
And,
nice.
never
and
said I want
like I
her. I just
said,
said I don't want Trump.
Kamala is gonna end up getting that cramp and like, oh shit, and push that button just from a cramp.
I didn't say I want Kamala, but I sure don't want Trump. I keep saying that over and over.
You did
I
say that.
did not say I want Kamala.
You
I'm
did
just
say that.
saying I don't want Trump. We are in a
But
world
you
of
know, there's
trouble.
going to be some black
We
folks
are
that will vote for her just because she's black.
we
Just
are
A
because
in
she's
a
black. A
world.
lot
lot
of
She's
of the
black
not.
black
people gonna
women
vote
are
for
She's
her
not
voting
because
for
she's
black.
black.
her.
So she's not black. So it
She's
don't matter.
not black.
But at
She's
the end of
not
the
black.
day, right? She's not black. But at the end of the
Just like
day, we're in a
just like
world of
Obama wasn't
trouble.
black.
We're in a world
Right.
of
He's
trouble,
African
and at the
slash
end of the day,
European.
we're in a world of trouble. And y'all will see
Pretty
that,
much.
and we will
Pretty much.
repost this thing when y'all see the hell we about to go through when he get back in office.
I don't think we're
Y'all
going
see,
through hell.
especially black people. Just what all he needed was a little more time to show you how he really feel about black
He was
people.
working with
Don't
Ice
give him another
Cube.
chance.
He was
Don't,
working
Oh,
with
hold
Ice
on,
Well, you
hold on.
know,
Cube.
well,
like
you
I
know,
said,
Wasn't
give him
his
some
Trump,
cotton candy and
Didn't,
lure him
didn't
in.
He
Trump
was
trust
working with Ice
something to
Cube
get
to
black
pass
people
that platinum plan.
out of
You
a
know what that
prison?
is?
Trump is actually a businessman. He trying to bring more money back to the United States. Biden was trying to take money to other motherfucking countries. Now Trump is trying to bring the money back into the country.
We are
In the
lost
back,
Right.
as
yeah.
hell. We're lost as hell.
We are
What about
lost if
that? Then Trump signed
if
a
we
bill to
voting
help
on
get black people out of
I
prison.
don't like somebody and you don't know what his policies are. Do you know what his policies are? You don't know what Kamala's are, but do you know what his upcoming policies are since you said you don't like him?
Who?
Donald Trump. What's his
Trump,
policies
Trump.
that
Do
you
I
don't
know what
like?
his policy is?
His policies that he's running on, like, this is what I'm gonna do in my next 4 years.
So after America, let's make America great. After that, you mean to tell me that you trust that he is going to do whatever he's
What did
talking
he
about his
do
policy?
wrong?
What did he do wrong? What? Oh my God, I can't answer that. We lost. We lost as hell. If you
I'm just
have to
saying, like,
say that, like,
okay, when he was president, I still had my job that I've been at for I guess 8 years at that point in time. Right? I still had my job. I didn't lose it. I wasn't paying as much for gas that I'm paying right now. Let's see. I think we got a stimulus or two then. Like I don't see where my life was negative. I don't see where I was impacted negatively when he was the president then
so
The
versus so
food
that's why
was
I'm saying it.
cheaper.
Huh?
Food was cheaper. We didn't have all these high prices.
Like
so
inflation hit like
and
a
guess what?
motherfucker when Biden
Get
was
ooh,
president.
guess why? Listen.
Like a motherfucker.
Here's to help some people out to understand the inflation. All that free money y'all got, all that fucking stimulus and all that stuff. You think they ain't making y'all pay for that? So y'all seen a few checks and y'all kept your jobs and all that shit. And then boom, inflation goes up on the next president. It was going to inflate even when Trump was in the office. It was going to inflate if he would have got another 4 years. And then what we be saying then? What
Maybe,
we
but
gonna
we
say
don't
then?
Since,
know.
since,
Yes,
since
and
we
then I
since
agree.
Maybe he would have had a plan.
And
okay,
yeah,
since we
maybe,
done got on the
yeah,
inflation tip, when
yeah.
did
He had
that
a good
start though?
plan. He had a
That
good
was
plan to give us some money to make us pay it back double. Okay. But at the end of the day, I agree with what Doug said. This is what I agree with. He said he said that Trump was hold on, what did he say? I don't even know. I don't want to mess up your words. I'm sorry, Doug. I don't want to mess up your words. But I agree with something that you said. The thing about um the thing about Trump is he is going to show us and give us and talk to us of what he think we want to hear. But at the end of the day, he is feeding us what we need to eat and what we need to hear to keep him there. But I'm telling you now, it's going to be hell. Not because he's uh, um, not because he don't know what he's doing. He he knows what he's doing when it comes to negotiating and all that stuff. When it comes to money, he's a guru. Okay, even though he didn't file bankruptcy 10 million times.
Can you
He,
define hell to me? What is
he
hell?
the hell is what we gonna be in when he come in office. Just watch him and you'll get your definition.
Well, and
we've been living we've
he
been
might have
living
filed for bankruptcy, but he's still rich.
Hey, what that tell you? What does that?
That
That
tell
don't. That
that
don't
says
tell
to
you that
me
somebody know what they doing.
that
It
says to
tells you
me
that man
that
know how to fraud. He knows how to
no.
betray.
I'm gonna tell you what that says to
Oh
me.
my God.
rich people do
That
that all
says
the
to me
time.
that I
Rich
understand
people,
Hey
that
y'all,
rich people.
I'm gonna step off for a minute, but I'll be back. Okay.
All right, that means
okay.
to me that rich people know how to leverage debt,
Rich
and
people do
then
that
when
all the
hold on,
time.
and then when things go wrong, though, they have to restart. But guess what happens when they restart? They go
They
back and
become rich
leverage
again.
debt to start making money again. We think we got to have the money to get rich. We have a different perspective when it comes to money versus how the rich deal with debt. We get
Okay.
into debt to look good. The rich get into
Yeah,
debt to make more money.
to make more money.
He filed bankruptcy, but did that mean that he was broke? No. His bank accounts were still fat.
That's why I didn't say he was broke. That ain't the
Okay.
thing.
So
Filing
he wasn't a
bankruptcy.
failure.
No,
You're
no,
not a
no.
failure.
No, you're fraudulent. Filing bankruptcy multiple times and then still having that much money in your account. You know how to work the system. That's all there is to it.
So
He
it's
knows
not
what
fraud. It's
he know
only
how to
Rich
work the
people
fraud,
do it all
system.
the time.
but it's
Rich
Yeah,
people
only
do
this
it
is
all the
how
fraud.
time.
rich
They don't get
people get
locked up for
down.
it.
It's
Rich
only
people do it all
fraud
the
when
time.
you're breaking
Billionaires.
the law to do something.
Okay. I listen.
There's a difference between
I
knowing what to do or having the people to tell you what to do versus you doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. It's a big difference there.
listen. I
I
am the
just
kind of person that will stand all by myself on what I believe, even if it's 500 people against me. That don't bother me. Here's the thing, though. When the shit hit the fan, I just need this replayed. And even
oh
when
yeah,
the
we
shit
gonna
hit the fan, even when the shit hit the fan, I still believe y'all gonna start saying he still didn't do nothing wrong. So it don't matter. Because if you can ask me now, what did he do wrong after all this shit? Like, you gonna do it again? Like
What did
just
he
the
do
people.
to us? That's my
Oh,
question.
when you say us, you talking about black people?
What did he do to the American people? Period. Let's
What?
just
all he
say,
did was take a
what did
bullet,
he
get
do
a
to the
Wait,
and
American
his
people?
ears all
wait,
jacked up. So I put one in honor of Trump. Put this on there.
wait, wait. It's okay.
What
All
did
I'm
he
gonna tell you
do?
is
What did he do like that hurt
replay,
us?
replay. Oh no, I ain't even. I'm. I'm not. If I was prepared for this, y'all would be in shock because I would have all these answers.
Okay,
I didn't
do some
prepare for this,
homework
so
and show us.
my I'm gonna do a whole bunch of homework and I'm gonna bring it to the table.
You
But
should
it
already
don't
know
matter.
because you said you
It
don't
don't
like
matter.
him.
Just because I don't, I don't like him. Just because you don't like him and I don't, you like him and I don't
I ain't
mean that
say
I
I
don't
like
know.
him, but I think he a better candidate
Respecting is different,
for us than Kamala Harris.
man. I'm telling you, them
As far as
Chinese
world politics
and
are
Russia are
concerned,
coming for us. And did you just read
everybody's
Well,
coming
y'all
for us.
enjoy.
North
Y'all
Korea?
enjoy.
They gonna be
Y'all
like, oh,
enjoy.
they some bitch ass niggas now.
Right.
First
If
they
they
had the
put
old
Kamala
man.
there, they flying the planes the next day, like bombs over U.S. Like we ain't gonna be here no more. But then that's when Jesus gonna step in. Might be the end of the world after that.
He said,
I'll be like, hold up,
Exactly.
I didn't get my
Because in
life
the
right
Bible
because
it
y'all
shall
in.
say, because in the Bible it shall say this is what's gonna happen before the world ends. So y'all enjoy. Y'all enjoy.
that is
Enjoy
funny.
y'all
He said, as
Trump.
soon as Kamala get,
It never said when a woman comes president. It said they will say peace and security. So they gotta achieve some peace, right?
but it
They have to
said
do
there
some.
wasn't. They did say there was a harlot that rode the beast.
Whoa, but the harlot represents
Ooh, no, we don't
uh,
know what
a woman.
we can speculate what the harlots mean, but I'm saying you just said she was a thought and she was throwing that pussy in a circle. So now she
Whoa.
is the harlot that rode the dragon. Oh, oh, oh,
But the
oh,
government is the beast. The
oh,
government is
shit.
the beast.
And she is the harlot that rode the beast. How about that?
Whoa. It just hit me. The harlot that rode the beast. That's crazy. Wow.
Oh, oh,
Y'all stupid.
oh,
Let's not play about
shit.
Revelation though, man, because that's like so more real.
Tay, like, hold on. I think y'all niggas is right.
I ain't trying to get that lake of fire ending, man, because that's
Nah,
like so jacked up.
don't believe everything you read, man.
But I mean, I understand the lake of fire like at a different level.
Hey,
But
Tupac
still,
said it best. Don't believe everything you read, Alexander Weed.
And that's why he's in the make believe place.
Stupid, man.
Until you wake up, you like you talking to somebody. Remember that time you was on live at 44:22 seconds?
All right, but look, let me tell y'all something. I just thought about the harlot that rode the beast, though. That is something I just thought about, right? Because you was talking about the end of the world and everything. But then I also was thinking about what about the one who was wounded in his head, and the wound was healed. I was just,
Whoa!
I was like, oh, either way, what if they both the same motherfucker?
That's crazy.
You got the Antichrist and the harlot. Fuck it.
Wow.
Wow. Didn't they say Trump was the Antichrist when you first came in?
But he just got hit and he got wounded. He got wounded in the head, though, didn't he?
Right, in the ear.
Damn.
Put that earpiece on. We all should put one on for Trump. Put that earpiece on.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, my Trump got hit in his head, but see, he was strong, unlike Tupac. 50 got hit 50 times.
Niggas lied, said they took 5 like me.
Trump, they can't take Trump out because God blessed them. People believe, the sad part is people believe that, though.
I
Seriously.
am voting Republican this year, though.
I get that hat from me too.
Unless I'm gonna tell you why I will vote for Kamala. If Kamala come out and say I am about to sign this reparations bill, ain't no reparations study. I'm gonna sign this reparation bill.
It's already in effect, bro.
Nah, they got studies. They've been studying it. I'm talking about an actual bill to say from today, Black people about to get $2,000 a month for the rest of their life.
Oh, but you know, just like what American Indians, you're gonna have to prove it.
Their parcels of land throughout Utah and whatever. I don't give a fuck if it's what they consider barren land. It's just like they turn Las Vegas into a city, we can turn anything into a motherfucking city.
Well, you know, Las Vegas is on the river, though, bro.
And we can build an aquifer. We can have. They already want to divert the Mississippi. The Most High might bust one of them underground waters and make it flourish like it used to be. The dang, he said the harlot that rode the beast. They called her harlot. They said she was thotting, man. This might be the end times. This might be the end times.
Oh, yeah, that's why I said don't play with Revelation. I didn't got them reading the whole book. I was bored at work, y'all. I'm like, how are you bored? You working in dangerous. Hey, there's time to sit down and read. Believe it or not.
Well, did it say the harlot rode the beast?
Of course it did, though.
Oh, okay.
Rode the beast. Right. That's crazy, man.
You was the one talking about she was a thotty. You didn't think about the harlot?
Oh, I forgot about the harlot.
What is a harlot anyway?
Well, that's the old school that's the ancient name for a thought, I think. She's
somebody who bust. Now I ain't gonna say that. I don't think that she was doing like they said she was doing, but we do know that she did sleep with a married man. We do know she was messing with Montel. Your past can be your past, but just like anything else, they don't let your past be your past anymore. They coming after people for jokes they did in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? They came for Kevin Hart for saying gay jokes about his son and playing with dollhouses. So I don't think we got the opportunity to actually have forgiveness for our past, although we should be able to. But people gonna always remember what you used to do. I don't care. We can blow up. I said this before on this podcast. We can blow up and be worth $5 million a piece. And somebody's still gonna be like, yeah, I remember such and such and such and such. Or you have Carlton on the podcast blurted out, remember the pussy eating contest?
and it really happened. It happened at that one hotel, that on 86th Street.
And by him saying shit like that, somebody gonna really think it happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. He
I
giving
mean,
out
shoot,
clues.
it could happen. We could arrange for a contest, but they're gonna have to get my charts though. It probably has to happen at Booty Talk hour.
Bro, you got the game fucked up.
I mean, the people don't trust their skills, or they don't trust my chart.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Carlton got
What the
problems,
fuck is
man.
wrong with you?
Carlton, you take your medicine today, dude?
You know I didn't. I'm about to go take my medicine and sit down right now, okay, y'all. But if y'all ever get lonely, I'm trying to tell you, you know how many fans you would have off that contest. I'm just
Go get in
saying.
go to the corner, man.
Start an OnlyFans, my nigga.
Go
Okay.
to the corner.
And then you pick the bitches, right? I mean, you pick the
Okay.
women. I'm sorry,
The
right?
females.
You pick them.
Okay.
You pick 5,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then you videotape yourself with all 5 and let them pick if they all thought. If you get 2 or more, if you get 3 or more, then you win that contest.
Okay. You got me like seriously, like I'm considering this for real. Like
All
y'all,
right. Well, you gonna trust my chart?
that's a scary thought. Hey, we could use protection to that if that comes down to it.
Nah.
So you say I got to go all in like live, like
Yes.
that's
I
not
need
fair,
and I
man,
need
bro.
half of the broadcast. I'm gonna promote it. Actually, I'm gonna find them for you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Like,
promote
yeah,
it.
I don't understand why we can't go to a real clinic though. Like seriously, because this is my life we talking about.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to a real clinic.
Right. Like we getting all like I pay all the $10 because there's only $10 to certain clinics.
That nigga said the $10.
So if it's 5 with them 5 times, that's $50 right there.
Hell nah. I wouldn't be a part of nothing like that.
What? Listen, you try and get to the top, you gotta do anything.
I'm not
you gotta
even
fake
gonna
it
hold
till
the
you make
camera.
it. Huh?
I wouldn't
Yeah, I would
even
be
hold
in
the
it. Y'all be
camera.
like, go, bro.
Nah. I
No,
wouldn't
would
want
you
to
set
promote.
it up?
I wouldn't want to promote that kind of shit. Now, give me about 15, 20 years ago, hell yeah, I'm all in. Now, nah. Why? Is because everything will come back and hurt you. You got kids one day, you don't want them. Is this your daddy? That's your daddy, ain't it? And all of them said he was trash.
But you know what? I'm paid, motherfucker.
Yeah, I want to do that. I wouldn't want to be a part of that.
I'm gonna be part of it.
This nigga is crazy.
Doug, he's gonna be there. Doug's gonna be the cameraman.
Motherfucker, I ain't. Bullshit.
Come on,
Bullshit.
Doug's like, if I can't get none, nobody can.
Fuck y'all, bullshit. Hell nah. The contest. Carlton really want to do that too.
It's gonna be a little bit of everything though, for real. But I don't know. This could lead into
on
booty
your
talk.
OnlyFans. How much you gonna pay him to do the contest?
I didn't know I had to pay him. I would pay him just.
You're gonna have to pay him to be on the OnlyFans now.
Right. They get exposure and they get their name out there like that. And if they wanted to pursue a career in it.
Bro, you gotta hand over at least 200 a piece.
Whoa, isn't that like no, I don't have to pay. You gotta pay to play.
You talking about business, you gonna have them on video.
You get paid on OnlyFans.
I got you.
You get money for doing OnlyFans.
Ain't nobody gonna just sit up there and just do it for free.
I mean, they'll get some of the OnlyFans money, whatever, in the future.
So you do a contract on future dividends, revenue, and royalties.
Right. No, not just thought about that. No, you better pay them now so you can get the royalties later if they watch it. So you're gonna have to promote the heck out of anything you do in order for you to make the money. Unless you could get it where that, but yeah.
So I'm just saying though, I'm gonna make it to the polls and I'm voting for Donald Trump. The world can hold that shit against me if they want to, but Kamala never said she was black. I hate the fact that she cosplaying right now like she's a black
How
American
how did she even get into the black ideal? Who put her
because
there?
they pulled her in there with Joe Biden
Okay,
and ran her as the black vice president.
they
Yeah.
shouldn't have.
Before then, she was Indian on all her shit that she ran on.
I
And
got
they
you.
know most black people are stupid and illiterate. I'm gonna just say it like it is. And they don't give a fuck about facts or truth. They just
Hmm.
going
No.
off of what
They
they
just look
see.
at skin complexion. They look at skin complexion and just run with it.
Yeah, they don't know that there's a lot of different skin folks in the world, like that's not related to us. People from
And they
India.
don't like us. That's the whole thing. They
Now,
don't
now
like
let me
us.
tell you about India.
When you
India
think about
didn't have.
what Kamala did when it came to locking up black men in prison, she boasted and bragged about that shit. And then she got sued a few times because she wouldn't let people out of prison who were supposed to be let out of prison. And
That's
they were
crazy.
saying, oh, we need them to stay in there because of prison labor. We need them to do these jobs. And motherfuckers have to get forced by the courts to release people out of prison. And you think that's a motherfucker I'm gonna vote for?
Heck no.
Motherfuckers is tripping.
She might have all black men locked the fuck up on slavery waves. They saying Trump. I could believe Kamala would do it before Trump would. Bring back slavery 100%. I could see
And
Kamala
would
doing that.
and would, because she ain't got what does she got in, you know what I mean? What
And
does she
she's going
got with us? That's why I said she ain't gonna do nothing for us. She says she ain't gonna do nothing for us. But I do believe now reparations is a long stretch when it comes to Donald Trump. If he say reparations, then everybody voting for him.
right. And we're gonna
Like,
push, but you got to get a group that's gonna push it all the way and make him honor his word, because he's like a pimp. You gotta make a pimp buy you that coat he promised you.
man, if he don't do it, all hell gonna break loose in the country.
Like what?
And
When
that's
that
just
last
what it's
time,
gonna be.
like
That's just
last
what
time
it's
when he
gonna be.
left
That
office.
would be that civil war that everybody wanted. The people who
Hmm.
wear the white hoods, all of them wanted that kind of stuff. That would happen if you trick us and say, I'm about to, I already drew up the paperwork. And day one, I am going to sign it and I'm going to give black people. And then after that, you be like, well, we got to do a study. Oh, hell no. Every, every state going to have the National Guard in there.
That's the only thing that put down. Did you know black people die from the National Guard? I was talking to a Caucasian guy, and he told me here in Indianapolis, Indiana, that he is his
What?
team his team actually, no, not his team, but another team was sniping black folks because they were shooting at them. So there was a lot of stuff that you didn't hear in the news that the National Guard did. Yes, there was a lot of stuff that happened in Indianapolis, Indiana with the National Guard. They kept on the low. They did that. Nobody talked about, right? It was just boom, boom, boom. Kept it moving. So yeah, black folks will literally be right back fighting the National Guard again.
Man, they brought in and the Greenwood district in Oklahoma, Tulsa. The army, who you think dropped the bombs on the motherfucking country? I don't know, fucking town.
Yeah, it was the United States. What was it? Was it just somebody with the bomb? Yeah, it was because those were trained veterans, right? All of them black folks in Tulsa were trained veterans.
They was definitely ready to rock, and the whole thing was they just was outnumbered. Now, if it was just
No, they
the
were
two
winning. They
towns,
was tearing their ass up at first until they
but
dropped the
other
bombs.
other people joined the fray. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Other motherfuckers from other counties pulled up,
Hmm.
but I think what just happened to that woman, uh, what's her name? Sonya.
Sonia
Yeah,
Massey.
yeah, Sonny Mercy.
What happened with her? I think that George Floyd bill might get signed. That's going to be somebody is about to use that as their political play because of probably Trump because of what just happened to him.
Hmm.
But we need that signed. I say that I still feel like we need that Black American hate crime bill. I don't want to say African American. I wanted to say whatever the Negro. I want it to be specific to us, as specific as you can get.
Right.
FBA, I don't know. I don't care. ADOS, I don't care. As long as it's only specific to us. And I'm not against it being for other black people killing black people. They always talk about black on black crime. Okay, how do we get rid of that? Let's throw in this hate bill crime. Fuck it. I know the hate bill still probably got to do with somebody not liking somebody based on the color of their skin. But think of it like this: they allow us to talk about killing each other every day on the radio, but you better not say nothing about the Khazars.
Hmm.
They allow us to depict us as this and do that, and our women doing this and doing that, but you better not say nothing about particular people. So I'm not against that hate crime bill to come, and then because of that, now we're able to sue record labels because they pushed music that caused our loved ones to get deleted. Although it's a choice, but I think it's scientifically proven that music influences people to do shit like have sex, beat people up, and kill people.
Now, what if they get because the other law was already passed about genre? What if they try to use that route about well, they can't be held liable since it's just the art form of expression. It's
So
not really.
you're talking about it's the freedom of speech, the First Amendment, right?
It's deeper than that. They passed the bill where rappers can't get in trouble for talking about killing and stuff. They did that. They just passed that bill.
And guess what happens though? There's always a thing called amendments.
I got you.
You know, um the courts, the Supreme Court can always overturn such a thing.
Right. I
When you
got you.
look at it just based on the reasons I'm saying is don't nobody else music do that. Nobody else's music is promoting genocide. Uh Nobody else is making money off of that kind of stuff. So it should be something that, and I know it would still be an underground market for it, but I'm still saying that
Mainstream won't be.
mainstream and they should not be making money off of that.
Right. Well, I see it in Latin America too. They got a
Because here's the thing. How can it be called freedom of speech if I'm saying something about killing another black person? But if I say something about, you know who run Hollywood and you know who do this, and now you can cancel me and get rid of everything I built and
mm,
blackball me. You can do that by me saying something about who running something or who's behind the scenes or who's cheating people. But I
right.
can't say something about uh killing people, or I can talk about killing black people all day. When I look, one of my favorite artists that I think we all can relate to, it was a group called DSL. Was it DLS? Hold up. You know this song, right? This song is dedicated to my homie in that
They name was
gangster lean.
D
Why did you have to go?
yeah,
DSL.
D something.
So when you listen to their record, the whole record though, Not that song. It's a reason why that was the only song that we ever heard. They was on there talking about all kind of crime, from raping people to everything.
Mm.
And they was the one hit wonders. I just felt like they was some type of plant to see if people was gonna vibe with that kind of music, like that serious, violent, schizophrenic shit. I woke up this morning. There was blood on the wall, blood on my hands, and blood on the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Whoa.
people didn't really rap like that kind of stuff, man. But dude, like I listened to somebody, one of my cousins, DRS. One of my cousins gave me Dirty Rotten Scandals. One of my cousins had gave me the CD because she didn't like it or she didn't want it or something. I don't know. But you know, I used to listen to it though. But as an adult, I'm like, what kind of message was that trying to push back then? I ain't never heard nobody say none of that kind of stuff that they used to talk about. None of it. So I think if we're gonna have a crime bill, if we're gonna have a racial whatever bill, I think I do understand that we should be able to have our First Amendment rights, but just like any other time, sometimes your First Amendment rights are limited to what you can say. You can't say you're gonna do this to a president and just say, "Oh, that's my First Amendment right." They're gonna come and lock your ass up. So I think, and likewise, you shouldn't be able to be saying promoting drive-bys and whatever else you can think of in music about killing black people or unaliving them. My bad. I just don't think you should be able to do that. Not anymore. Back in my younger days, yes, nigga, I'm a rapper. I'm
Who is
doing
the
all this.
bravest to actually go against the industry outside Kanye West? Or is Kanye West the only one that was the smartest and knew how to say it without getting in that much trouble?
People in Congress was going against it a long time ago, and black people were some of the major people who was like, "Oh no, we should be able to say what we want to say." That's why in the beginning of that song Bone Thugs and Harmony, we're not against rap. We're not against rappers, but we
That was
are against
Farrakhan that said
those
that.
thugs. That was
What
an
that Farrakhan?
actual,
When that
huh?
Farrakhan that said that?
Nah, it wasn't no Farrakhan. That
No, somebody else.
that was a politician that said that.
Wow.
Farrakhan didn't say nothing like that.
Farrakhan would want them to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
I
Farrakhan was
think
always
that I
about that.
always felt like, as far as the gangsters in the hood went, like if something happened, they got the guns. They got the majority of the guns. Like in the moment that we're not aiming these guns at our own selves anymore. Once in the moment that we unify as thought provoking people, uh, and we stop killing ourselves, it's trouble to be had then. But trying to figure out how to get rid of the gangs and how to do all of that to nullify them. I don't know, man. I think the Most High got to come back. But if that's not the case, then somebody better come up with some powers to level everything. Like if you don't drop your flag, I'm about to call this fire down from heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like something.
Hmm.
But we ain't got nothing to believe in anymore. Most people don't believe in the Bible anymore. Most people are not following the religion that was given to us anymore. Like, and even if they are, they're not doing it the way that we was taught because we know that some of that stuff was a lie.
Hmm.
That's how I feel about it. Nobody has to agree with me, but
I think that people are just they get burnt out on the same thing, reading the same old thing over and over again because they expect it to happen in, I guess, like their lifetime, like their young life, if that makes sense to you. Not in their old life, I guess. I don't know. I just think when people read about coming Messiah, I think of all they expect it to happen, like right there and then.
Well, you got to think about there's a verse in the Bible that said, nobody from this generation, and he was talking to the disciples and everybody that was around at that point in time.
That's
Nobody in this
2060 years
generation
ago.
will see death until the kingdom comes.
Right.
So I always used to wonder because I can comprehend English. I can comprehend what I read. So my question always was, so are these people immortals walking around amongst us? Because he wasn't talking to us. He was talking to his people.
But let me ask you this though, and this is where people are in doubt, but this is where you got to realize the Bible was originally written in Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. Somewhere along the line, words and understanding of time may have changed. And I think that's the part that we have to understand. This is not regular English story. This is a translated English story, translated to English.
Well, let
You
me
know,
ask you
And a
though.
lot of books and scriptures was taken out also.
right,
Uh,
right. And then on
is
top of that,
is
remember when we
is
had that big debate about
but
Egypt?
is Aramaic gone? Like, are there no record of it anywhere?
Aramaic is spoken in northern Iraq.
I'm just saying, like being written down. Like, do we have a record of what those words mean?
No, like outside of Dead Sea Scroll, no. And the Aramaic that's spoken to it nowadays is
So,
mostly
what about Greek?
Arab.
Do we have Greek? Do we have people
Yes,
who understand what Greek means?
but the old Greek, no. They try to tell us this is what this means, translated, yes. But
Bro, you
but
tripping,
the
bro.
old Greek, no. The
We
old
got
all of that stuff is
back
archaic.
in the day. Back in the day, we could probably use that argument. Today, we have almost every spoken language mapped out.
But don't mean it's right just
There
because
are actual, you can get a degree for linguistics. Uh, you can get a degree for the development of language. You know what I
okay.
mean? So today there is no argument. Today there is no argument, man, over we don't know what those old
No,
languages meant and the translations of those
this is
words.
this is my biggest thing. Just because it's written down, do they know how to pronunciate it right to understand that word? For example, for example, in America, all I keep hearing is tortilla, tortilla, but the proper way is tortilla, right? Because that is and that's so common that people would think that.
But let me ask you this though. Can I go to an original Spanish speaking person from Mexico and ask them how to pronounce this word correctly?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, then. So I rest my case.
But
I rest
the
my
thing
case,
is,
bro.
no, you don't, because this is the thing. Those people that were 2,000 years ago and written are not around no more. I
They
rest
are
my
not
case.
around anymore, but the language is still spoken.
The language
So,
is not the
so
same. Language
what
changes.
Andre just said, Carlton. What Andre just said. You said you know more than an actual person from Mexico.
Ooh.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this: we're talking about Aramaic, right? Aramaic, the old Aramaic that the Hebrew spoke, not the Aramaic that the northern Iraqis speak. It's
Did they
different.
all speak Aramaic?
Yeah, like first it was Hebrew. At
Oh,
first it was
man.
Aramaic, then it was Hebrew, then went back to Aramaic after they were conquered by the Babylonians. And when they left
So
Medo-Persia,
what
they
you
started
saying
speaking
is
that.
because the translations aren't right, we shouldn't believe nothing that's in there. Then.
I'm not saying not believe nothing. What I'm saying
No.
is that
Yeah, what did you
it's
used to say?
translated.
If you add a little leaven, ain't that what you used to say to me?
That's what Jesus said, not me. That's what's written. Jesus said.
Okay, so if you add a little leaven, then you shouldn't believe none of it, right?
No, I said it's spoiled. That's what I was saying. That's what Jesus said. But he also said, woe to the ones that add to the word, and woe to the ones taken away from the word too. And so it's woe to all those people, the Catholic Church, starting with them until now, the ones that took away and added to. So
But
that's that.
the 66 books that we go by was created by the Catholics. The New
Yep.
Testament, none of them people was alive when those books were written, right?
Right.
So how are we saying that this is what actually happened?
Well, if the thing is though, it's up to you.
How
Like
are we saying that these things actually happened if these things were written hundreds of years after these people died?
I would say that we're saying this because this is what we know, this is what we believe, but there's extra books. If you want to read the extra books, which I have delved into, especially
I
the
got
book of
the
Enoch.
Apocrypha. I got it.
I mean, if you want to, that's the thing. Like,
The
I read the book of
Apocrypha, the
Enoch.
Dead Sea Scrolls.
Dead Sea Scrolls are the Apocrypha, all of them
We
really.
got
They're
the Book of Enoch.
All of them
Come
are
on,
not.
bro.
All of them are not in the Apocrypha.
The Book of Enoch. Come on, bro.
The book of Enoch is not in the Apocrypha. The book of Jasher, the book of Noah, it's some other ones though, but
There are a
those
lot
are
of
not
them.
some
all.
of them could be historic and actually tell more things about what happened. Also, you got to think they may not
But
be
it still
inspired.
goes
Hold
back
on,
and
what
down.
is the Bible? The Bible is a historic book.
It's historic, but it's also written off inspiration from the creator at the same time.
So that means they was just thinking, let's just write stories.
They did write more stories. They
No,
wrote a
you
lot of
said by
stories.
inspiration. What I'm saying is, didn't nobody know? They was just like, oh, I'm inspired by the word, so I'm gonna make
Okay,
these stories
okay.
up
Work with me here. The
with my
book,
imagination.
the first 5 books were oral tradition that was passed down to Moses, right? They were oral tradition that explained certain things that happened in order to get it to Moses, right? And God gave like the laws to Moses, but a lot of stuff was oral tradition. For
Mm.
example, oral tradition is like with genealogy, the same way. This is how it happened. This is who's who. This is what happened. There, until they started writing it down for that purpose. But everything else was oral traditions until Moses wrote the law.
There is no way we can go into booty talk after this.
Oh, I don't care about booty talk.
I
It's
don't
just
see
a
why
joke.
not.
Booty talk is your idea.
But booty talk was just a joke, and we just ran with it.
It's not a joke anymore. What are you
It's
talking
not a
about?
joke anymore.
Then
It's a part of
we
the
could get
show
rid of it,
now.
and we
It
could
is
get
a
rid
It's a
of
segment.
part of the
it.
show now.
Hey,
It's a
y'all, can
part
y'all
of the
fill
show
me
now.
in? Can y'all fill me in on what's been said
That
so
hey,
far?
Tay, Lady T,
Oh,
they
you
went
didn't miss a
biblical.
lot of it. We were debating about Kamala Harris, and she's the
They
harlot
don't
that
went
rode on the
biblical.
beast. Right. We were just understanding about the end of times and how certain people will never die when Christ comes back. They'll
Oh
see
man,
Christ.
y'all got deep. Y'all got too damn deep. It's time to turn it up a notch.
She said
So
you didn't got cold.
Lady T
Look
got
at
it. So we about to turn it up a notch. So what was the little what you was talking about, Andre? You said something about the roles being played far as the man and the woman.
Where are you at? You at
I
the
think
crib?
we could start there and then
Are
that
you
can lead us into booty talk.
are you at the home? You at home?
Oh, she
Yeah, I'm
took
at
it
home
back.
now.
Hey, what about that song with Usher changing
I'll be
positions?
turning on in a minute. Hold on. Uh-huh.
No,
What
I
about
just
that
only
song by
asked that
Usher?
because like your mic is still kind of low. I don't know, and
It
I
must
know from other.
I hear echo.
is that me echoing?
I don't know who it is. I can't tell on the phone.
Hold on. I wonder if it's something I need to go
I
like my
think it's like two
settings.
people. It
Hold
might
on.
only happen when like Lady T and Carlton both on the line. Like y'all must got the same frequency or something.
So
Y'all
okay,
might be meant to be together.
with my audio. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We hear you good the whole time. It's just an echo feedback going on. Might be crossing phone though. This phone always doing that shit.
So let's go into
Okay.
the gender roles thing. Let's go
My
into
bad.
that.
I hope I didn't mess nobody up by switching subjects.
Nah, you good.
Nah, we needed to switch it because we was going down a dark path that was
Oh
actually
my
going to
God.
go into something else, and you would have heard people arguing in a minute.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty
I'm
much.
gonna be honest. If y'all notice, that's why I didn't say too much about the political side because at jobs that I've been at, I've seen where people gets crazy. So I don't really like to say too much because that's not what we're here about. You know, we're a team. We're all together. So we should never start getting to where, it becomes an argument. I mean, debating is fine, but people get real sensitive about politics and stuff. And I've never been real big on it. So I
What the
say
fuck is
what
this
I put
nigga
up
doing?
and put on there and I just be quiet. Cause I know y'all noticed that I wasn't saying too much. So
That's cool. But you
What the
know
fuck
what,
is
Lady
you
C?
doing, nigga?
You know what, Lady C? We gonna try to get it to where it's not gonna get to where it was Andre versus shit Dashe anymore. We gonna try not to do that anymore. So we
It
ain't gonna
really
let that
wasn't
happen.
Andre versus Dashe because
well,
at the
talk
end of the
about,
day,
we can
fuck
talk about that
what he
backstage,
was talking
Andre.
about.
We could talk about that
At the
backstage.
end of the day,
But I know what you saying, Doug. I know what you saying, but we ain't
Is
Yeah.
gonna.
that better, y'all? Can y'all not hear the echo? I put my microphone with the headphones in there. Do y'all still hear echo?
What,
nah, you
Carlton? I
good
can't hear
now.
you. What you say? Huh?
Can you hear me?
It
What?
to me.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, just trying to make
Now,
sure
real
that
talk, they recommend that if you got echoes, you should wear some type of headphones.
Headphones.
So
now,
that's
do you
why.
hear it echo anymore though since I put my headphones?
No, we don't hear it.
Okay.
You're good.
Oh, okay.
So let's go into the gender roles. Like, do y'all really think Dashe was acting like a female?
I'm not commenting on that.
I just
I'm
That's
just
think
not.
that
playing.
he was
Hey,
hurt. I think he was hurt
I
and
ain't
mad.
I'm just playing, man. That is my friend though,
Wait till we
and
go
it's
backstage
uh,
and talk about that type of stuff. We are
it's all
live.
in it's all in fun. That's my friend though. But since Doug brought it up,
I feel Dashe was taking up for Carlson.
nah, let's stop. We ain't going there, man.
Let's not
Okay.
try to bring division. We're all for
That
one
that's
to make
that's
people
that
happy.
that is my buddy, and it's up to me to salvage that because even though I feel like he was wrong, I've always been the leader of the pack. So anyway, so gender roles in relationships.
Okay.
Uh, I think we touched on it before. They ain't cut us off yet. We was only supposed to have 30 minutes, and we pushing an hour past
That's
that
good.
limit.
We
That's
just
good.
probably gonna end up being like it was last time, to where we
Yeah,
get on
we
late the next
yeah
week.
we can't come back on till August 9th. Real talk.
What? Hey, y'all could come on mine. We don't have to talk about medicine bag.
There he go.
Where is Don Shay when you need him?
Yeah,
Doom. All I'm saying is though, hey, I want to
there you
continue
go.
it. That's
Nah,
all I'm
bro.
saying. Okay, it's cool though. Cause
I
I
mean,
need
that's only what, a week and a half. It ain't that long.
I'll
Yeah,
be
it ain't
missing
Yeah,
but
y'all. I'll be
we did it
missing y'all.
last time, so we did
but
it
we
last time.
can.
So
There are
I'll be
other ways that we can do it. We just won't be live. You know what I'm saying? We can do a
yeah,
recording.
can we do a
yeah,
pre-recording?
We
And
can
we'll
do
be
a
yeah,
Zoom
recording.
yeah.
recording, and
We can
I
then
record it
we
and
can
then send it to
upload
the
it.
page.
I
That's
Yeah.
told
what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna find a way, like getting free cable. Yeah, I remember that in the hood. Free
oh,
cable.
Well,
Don't say y'all
on
don't know about it.
on the YouTube channel, you can upload videos and stuff. We will do a whole
Yeah,
damn video and upload it.
right.
we can make it happen.
Yeah, we ain't gotta go to StreamYard when we ain't got the time.
But
Okay.
back on Don Shay, motherfucking ass though. Nah, I'm just,
What?
I'm just, I'm
I
just
want to move
playing.
past that. Let's move past
I'm,
that.
Like,
I,
y'all
I
need me
He
promise.
to
said,
start it off or shit.
he
I am
said,
just
back on
playing.
that same motherfucking
I'm just
ass.
playing. I'm just playing.
Okay, so I got a question then.
What's up?
We
Okay,
got
so
answers.
since we doing the roles or whatever, what is it that you want your lady to do? Like, as a woman, what are your requirements? Like for her,
Suck the soul out of a nigga. No, I'm just playing.
for her to be like, are there certain roles that you
I got
know,
you.
you know what
So
I'm
I
trying to say?
got what you're saying. So let me gauge what I think that you're saying. Are you supposed to sit down as a couple and discuss what we're supposed to do as a man and woman inside of our household?
I believe so. Yes, I believe you should
Yes.
always sit down and
No, I'm
talk.
saying why not though?
Right. So you guys get to
Because
understand.
they think some things are implied.
So when you say that, what are you saying? Like they just think that things should
You're supposed to
automatically
do
just
it
be a
because you're
certain
a
way.
man. Like you're supposed
Yes.
to know how to fix a car. You're supposed to know how to go out there and I don't know,
You the only
cut the
one that's supposed
grass.
to take out the trash. You're the
Right.
only one to cut the grass. You're the only one who pumps the gas.
Oh,
Right. That's the
okay.
biggest one. I do got a question
So
about that. Is
okay,
that
so my
because
thing
everybody
is
got a car?
okay, so well, let me answer the question first. With that being said, I would say on my end, no. I would not
Thank
always
you.
expect like now far okay, now it's gonna be like this. When it comes to certain things,
Hey,
like
tell you gotta come
okay,
closer to your phone.
What about pumping the gas? Let's get that one
so
first.
okay, so pumping the gas, I wouldn't mind, but it's not even really what it is. It's more of the image of how I look. Like if we're together and it's cold as hell outside, you damn sure better pump my motherfucking gas. If I gotta get out my car and pump my gas and it's cold and you got the nigga over there looking that's standing asking for coins, my friend, to pump my gas, then we got a problem.
Whenever
But
girls your car, you better get
but
your
but
ass
say
out there
for
and pump that
instance,
gas.
no, but say for instance, we in a rush, you know what I'm saying? And we
Yeah.
got somewhere to be and you go in to pay for it. I'm like, it's cool, babe. I'm gonna do it. You feel me? So by the time you come out, boom, we just hop in the car and go. Like, there are moments like that. That's like a team work type of situation. Far as like even taking out the trash, like, okay, yeah, on a daily, we know that that's normally a man's job. But he might be real. Let's just say he had a hard day at work. You know what I'm saying? And on this particular
Right.
day, I got off early. So dinner's already made. He coming in, boom, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget we got kids. One of them knucklehead ass little boys come on down here, take that goddamn trash out. You know what I'm
Heck
saying?
yeah. Teach them
Or,
some
if
responsibility.
I have to, and I'm in that position where I feel like, all right, he ain't feeling good. You know what I'm saying? He had a long day at work. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. But that's the same vice versa though. Like you would say, like washing dishes, you know what I'm saying? Or cooking. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things. Those are things that women usually do, right? Or, dealing with the kids, changing diapers or whatever. Um, Same thing as that role. Like when I feel like this, when need be, and you see the surrounding, you
Josiah,
see
Kiki,
you
come
see
down
what's
here and
going
finish
on.
these dishes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and help. It's nothing wrong with that. Especially if he's doing it 90 to 95% of the time. I will take that 10 to 5% to
Josiah,
step
come get
in
these
as a
dishes
woman
together now.
do that.
And
But
take
saying but I'm not saying that I'm not gonna expect him to do, you know what I'm saying? Because that is something we can sit down and talk about. Okay, babe, on the regular you got the trash. But if it's a certain day that you working late or you not here or whatever, I'm gonna do that. You know what
So
I'm saying?
what is
Because it gotta be done. You know,
what's the issue with taking out the trash?
it's not really an issue. I believe it's values and morals that we was taught growing up. And this also goes into saying all of that. Like when you go by how you were raised, that does not mean that that's how you have to run your household. But a lot of us do. Like certain things stick with us. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest, that was just something grandma, auntie, mama, they always told you better let that man take that trash out or
I
get
ain't
one of them
never
little
heard
boys
that
to take
shit
that trash
until
out.
social media.
But
yeah, like
but
to me.
it's more of a strength thing as well. If it's really heavy, I need help. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be bending over, hurting my back when I got this strong ass man sitting right here on the
And
couch.
I understand
And
that because
and
sometimes
I
people
just cooked
had
this
them
nice
big
ass
ass
meal. You know what I'm saying?
40-gallon trash cans.
It's
Sometimes we
women
used
out
to
there
have them,
stronger than men. Shit.
but
Yeah, that's
nowadays some
true.
of us only got that little 13-gallon trash can in our kitchen that's not heavy at all.
Then what
And
about them
Yeah.
strong black women?
But see,
It's
I don't know.
women, women
I
out there
can't really
stronger than
speak
men.
on that
Shit.
because I've just never had that issue. I've always had a man that wanted to do those things. So I never had to be like, are you gonna take the trash out? I will look up and it's already done. You know what I'm saying? But that's because of the type of woman I am. So it was like I'm doing my part, so he know he gotta do his. You
so are you
know,
cooking every day?
Yeah, are
every
you cooking, cleaning, bath maid?
when I have a man, yes, I do cook every day. When I don't, no, I don't because my kids they waste food. So
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
well,
Yes.
no, because we go to work. So you ain't getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner because shit,
What?
we
Well,
ain't gonna
so
do
what?
it.
Breakfast and dinner at least,
Yeah, breakfast
and
and
lunch.
definitely
Eh,
breakfast.
So
Definitely
you're
breakfast.
not packing my lunch before I go to work.
right. Like, what am I gonna
Absolutely.
eat? Can I?
Absolutely your lunch is being packed. But
What, what about work
But you're
wife?
saying cooking. So more than likely when his lunch was being packed, that was usually from whatever we ate the night before. He like, all right, babe, you can just go ahead and,
Yeah, that's
The
cool.
you know what I'm
leftovers.
saying?
The leftovers.
But
That's fine.
but oh, don't get it twisted, baby. I didn't pull it up several times at work with lunch. Come on now. On days that I may didn't have to work, he called me like, yeah, baby, you wanna come over here on my lunch break? And did on the
And
way
did and did.
and
Well,
did
well,
and might have got something extra on
that's
lunch
all girl
break.
said. Let me take a turn real quick. Did you go over there and say, come on, babe, let's go in this dark hallway real quick. Let's go in the bathroom real quick.
That ain't your business, but yeah, but whatever for my man.
What if it's work wife cooked that one day?
Wait,
Well, see, my bad, my man didn't couldn't possibly have that
Carson, you always saying
unless it was a
something.
man because
oh
he
God.
he
Hey,
he was
hey,
doing carpenter
you
work.
added stuff too. Stop playing. You know you add that work wife, work
Black
I ain't
men
husband.
never
do
had no
not
working
cheat,
husband.
bro.
I
So
didn't
what
say
do you
Yeah,
think,
cheat.
black
Tay?
men don't
Yeah,
cheat.
I ain't
A
let Tay
work
say
wife
nothing.
or a
So
work husband is
what would you
cheating.
say, Tay?
I need a
Like,
work wife.
so would you prefer
Yeah.
your man to pump your gas and throw your trash? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, do you agree with
Okay.
me, or do you feel like nah?
So I'm sorry. I'm laughing because I just can't even believe it's a topic. I just feel like get it done. Like just I don't.
Right.
Somebody
You
take the
see the
trash out.
if you see the trash is full, just go
And it's
take
Just
running
the
over. It
do
don't
it.
trash
matter who it do. You better take
out.
the damn
Right.
trash
Like I
out.
don't think it's a
It
cheat.
don't
Just if you
matter.
want to keep it clean,
It
because
don't. But you know what? Listen, Lady T. Listen. You are so right about how we were raised. It's
Yeah.
almost like even the same as women are constantly told about, you know what I mean, your area, that's yours. Don't let nobody violate that. Don't have sex too soon. Don't give them
Mm-hmm.
your, don't give them your goods. Like it's priceless. You know what I'm saying? But yet the men are kind of like, yeah, man, go get her. Like clap them cheeks. Like get, you know what I mean? Like
throw
at
that
an early
throw that
yeah,
back.
Back,
at an
back,
early
back,
And she
back,
age,
back,
you know what
back.
I'm saying? Men are kind of not pushed in the area, but encouraged, you know what I'm saying, to get
Yeah.
them cheeks. But then
she
women
could
are
Not
walk
really,
across
encouraged.
the
though.
street.
Not
Women
She's
really,
old
are
though.
enough to get hit
encouraged to
by the
like
Let me
bus.
say
not
something real
give it up.
quick.
So I'm just
My
saying,
my
I don't
father and them,
think
they
that.
never told me to clap no cheeks. It
Oh
was
my
more so
God.
my friends or my cousins that said more so
Right,
along
right,
those lines.
yeah.
But the elders never said you better go out here and get that pussy, boy. You don't
You
hold
better
that
go get
dick
a wife.
until you're 25.
Y'all got
Like
me
they
in
didn't
tears.
say that. It was
Okay.
more of your friends that it was just a thought process. Like, hey,
Yeah.
bro, you better get that. Ain't she trying to go too? He said, I
Okay,
know
but
she
Lady
was
T, I'm
down,
just
and I
saying,
know
like,
you was
I
down.
know
oh
you
my
was
God.
down. So
No, I get
you
what you're
went
saying,
house
Tay.
party.
Cause
Yes,
honestly, that's the type of woman I am. I like to work back and forth with my man. You know what
yes,
I'm saying? I wouldn't
yes,
dare
yes.
like I was in just talking about
That's
raised, like I was raised not to step over something. So I'm the type of person I'm in somebody else's house picking up shit because I
picking it
didn't want to
up.
step over it. You
Yes,
know what I'm
my
saying?
thing is, why are
So
we
that's how I
having these
am. Of course I'm like that.
conversations? Like, it's
All
crazy
right,
to
Because
so let
me.
me ask you
I
Some
this.
of the
think
Let
our
me get on.
conversations
society
is
Can
has
I be
like,
broke
Carlton
down.
for a
some,
minute? Let me be
Okay.
crafty for a minute. So if you over somebody else's house and you see a roach, do you kill other people roaches?
Oh my God, why would he just say that?
Yes. Yes. I will kill your roach.
I
I will
mean,
gun
but
him
I'm
Hell
gonna
down.
be
nah, you better
honest.
leave they roaches alone.
Like, I'm
I
gonna
will
be
gun him
honest.
down with my
I
shoe.
don't even sit down at people's houses that I even suspect got roaches. Baby, I'm gonna sit outside in the car, like, cause I don't play like that. But thank God that I ain't had that experience before. But if I was ever in that experience,
Oh, I had
nah,
that experience. It was
nah,
embarrassing.
I wouldn't kill it.
Oh,
I
I
would
will
just
get
have
them
to get
some
the fuck up out
raid.
of here.
they need more than raid.
He over a motherfucking house
Hey, I
and
get him raid in a roach motel.
hey, he be at a motherfucking house and see a roast call on the wall. He be like, damn, you didn't just see that little motherfucker over here.
Wow, that's
They
crazy.
always act like they don't know what you're talking about.
The Africans don't trip. They say that's part of God's creation. That's nature. They don't trip off of
They be
roaches.
like, hey, if that get a potato salad, that's nutrients.
Right. They be like,
Mm-mm.
in Africa, them bigger. I was like, I don't care if it's bigger. What the hell?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, they're used to bugs. They this part of their life, you know?
I
I
just,
don't
Lady
know.
T, to finish out, just saying, I do not think that most of the arguments about the gender roles should be an argument at all. I just don't.
Yeah.
I just feel like at the times that we live in, whoever
Mm-hmm.
you're with, get an understanding. Y'all both figure that out and get it done. That's it. Like if he tell you, hey, I know how to cook better than you, boo. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to hurt your feelings. Your food don't taste that great.
I
I
would
cook a
never
little
say that.
better. I'll cook. You wash the dishes. Boom. Then she washing dishes. Like
Right.
figure that out
Mm-hmm.
between y'all. Figure that out
Mm-hmm.
and just roll with what y'all do. Forget them gender roles. Forget all of it
Mm-hmm.
because we don't live in them times no more. We just
We
Yeah.
don't.
don't.
And
The
But
we
what
live
women
if
in
she
an
just
don't? What if she
equal
don't know how to
world.
wash dishes good?
then
Oh
vice
What?
versa.
no.
Figure that
No,
out.
then
If she
even if
don't know how to wash dishes good, tell her. Like, babe,
no, hell
you
nah. You
She
can you
baby,
better
got
go to
two
please.
options
YouTube it.
there. If
Well,
she
Baby,
don't know
hey,
how
Go
to
it's
get
wash
still,
on
dishes,
YouTube. You
you
hey,
got
got two
it's
everything.
options.
still
Go
food
Google
on
it.
my plate. Come on
Your
now.
option number one, if she don't know how to wash dishes good, is to teach her how to wash the dishes.
Right.
Boom.
Option number two is when she's not around, rewash the dishes. But it's
Boom.
just that somebody is trying. Like me, I don't believe in gender roles. Like if I'm in the kitchen and I just feel like, okay, I need to, okay, the dishes is here, I'm gonna wash these dishes,
Right.
right?
Right.
Or if I don't know what else women do, like cleaning or mopping the floor. Like I don't. I came from people from Mississippi who was actually I believe they were more gender role stuff, but I never heard nothing about don't take the trash out because if the trash was full,
Mm-hmm.
my grandmother would pick it up because the trash can was by the back door and she would
Mm-hmm.
throw it inside of the trash bin. Just like I said before, I see Hispanic people doing it all the time. I see Hispanic women out here cutting
I
grass.
see them cutting grass too. My neighbor cut the grass all the damn time, and she got
Uh,
a husband and
Definitely.
three
and I don't think
sons.
it's because they're forced to do it.
Mm-mm.
I just think that in their thought process, it's a contribution to the household.
Right. So it don't matter. I
So
see
we
what y'all
all should be
saying.
taking part. I don't think that, like, okay, yes, if a nigga walk up and slap my girl on the butt, I don't think that she should be the one to fight this nigga, right?
Okay.
Even if
Yeah.
I get beat up or shot, I'm the one that's supposed to take that L or that W. Uh, if it's the same difference if a girl trying to disrespect your man. Like I don't think that it's your man's battle unless he fucking with her. Now then we got a whole different story. Like yeah,
Like Doug.
What?
Like
Oh,
Doug's
like
role.
Carlton is.
but no, I don't. I've never believed in gender roles. I'm telling you, I've never heard of it until I came on Facebook. And even so, that is still within the last 5 to 6 years that I was hearing everything that I'm like, I ain't never heard this before. Never. I'll wash dishes. Like,
So
What?
if you so
I
question is,
cook. I cook and wash the dishes.
yeah. So question, what would y'all say about the people who were raised like that? Say you met a woman or you met a man that was raised with the gender roles, and there's something specific that they just don't like to do. Would you respect that because they grew up like that and that's just something that they are really strong in belief about? Or are you gonna be like, hey, to be with me, you're gonna have to drop that because I don't, what are you gonna do if you meet somebody?
Let me meet your parents for one, because you could just be going off of social media trends, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me meet your parents. Uh, at least your mom. I don't know if you got both parents or you was raised with you. Let me meet them and see how they handle things.
Mm-hmm.
But uh, it's going to go to how much you like this person.
Thank you.
It's going to go to
That's
what where your finances are.
yep.
Where are y'all both at? If y'all decide to be together, where are y'all at on this level? Because somebody could be like, I am not. A man can say, I am not ever washing dishes because that's a woman's job,
Yep.
right? He could say that,
Yep.
and she can be like, well, nah. In my household, my dad washed dishes too. So is she willing to walk away from him because he ain't ready? Because I just spent the question on you. I did just spend it.
Mm-hmm.
Is she will she walk away from a good dude just because he's not willing to wash dishes too?
Right. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I just spent it on you.
Oh, you asking me the question I
Should
just
she
asked
walk
you?
away from him because he's not willing to wash dishes?
No.
Of course not. What I don't understand.
Okay,
I'm
then.
I'm asking y'all the same question that you asking me.
I spent it because I just had to see where you was gonna go with that.
Oh, got you, got you, got you, got you. But
But I
no,
don't
no, I
think that
don't. I don't
if
think
you
so at
like
all.
somebody, y'all have
Mhm.
to compromise.
That's right.
If you want to be with somebody, I don't give a fuck. I've been in situations with people when they ready to ghost me or whatever.
Yep. They start
I
bringing up
just
stuff.
don't have time. I just be busy, and I'm still
That,
gonna say you make time for what you want because I
that's,
heard that
yep.
once,
Yep.
and I believe it. You
Fact.
make time for the things that you want to make time for.
That's
It might
right.
not have made a lot of sense back in the day, but it definitely makes a hell of a lot of sense today. Because if
Definitely.
somebody really want to be with you, I don't give a fuck if they working, if they in the army and they not even with you. As soon as they can get that phone call, they calling you.
Yep.
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 You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if she started. This is my issue in those situations. A girl started a business. I got a storefront. I don't give a fuck if she click on it and watch it. I got a storefront, and I've just been so focused on getting these stuff together for my business and business. Whole time I wasn't born yesterday.
Mhm.
You ain't gonna never go from having sex with somebody every day or every other day. Let's say even y'all live in a relationship, y'all live in home. You're not going to go from sexing every day to not at all,
Mm-mm.
unless there's some other shit going on.
Right. Right.
I just don't believe it though. Like, and you can hang on in there because you care for somebody, and you can be the victim. I was watching this movie called AI Rising last night or this morning, and I was like, "Oh man, my man fucked up." You know what I'm saying? But to go from full sex, like we having sex anytime we want to do it, not just me, but to go from that to nothing, it's something going on. I don't care what
Mhm.
nobody say.
Definitely something going on.
Do
It's
you
just
think does sex roll into gender roles? Like, do you have to have sex with your person when they want to do it? So we about to usher in the booty talk. So I just
We
want to
there
know,
now.
Booty
We
talk.
there.
Carlton do the
do you
intro.
have when your person wants to
Booty
do
talk
it?
hour.
How often can you? And Carlton is the creator of the segment Booty Talk. And one day
Just
you're gonna have to think of an intro to Booty Talk.
throw that
But
ass back, girl, in the circle.
but is sex a part of gender roles? And I know it's
Yes.
equal here though, because I can want sex all the time. A woman might be like, I ain't gonna do it every time he want to do it because it gets sore and it's this, and I might be tired or I gotta wash my hair or my head hurt.
That's what
But
multiples are for.
when a dude, I know girls who said when their boyfriend was denying them, they stepped out because he was denying her. So I don't know too many dudes is gonna deny their lady unless her
Yeah,
shit is just trash or he's cheating.
right.
If he say nah, one time it might be okay, but if he keep on saying nah, it's somebody else.
Right, because men don't usually just do that. That's not in our nature to
Not
deny it.
with your woman.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a difference if it's your woman.
I've definitely been in a situation like that.
That
So
nigga's gay or something like that too. Something.
Nah, he has somebody else, even
Now
if
I
But
it's
got
what
gay.
somebody
what are
else on
you
the side.
actually? But what are you actually asking, Jay? When you say like gender role, like what are you indicating about that? Like,
Who
So
gives it up more, the woman or the
no,
man?
no, 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 no. So it's been said that women feel as sometimes sex is an obligation of a relationship, and even if they're not wanting to do it, they have to do it. I mean, we can go back to the Bible on that, but in 2024, they feel as if it is almost a slavery thing.
It's not no
Uh,
slavery.
it could be if she don't want to fuck you. If you just there for financial services and she don't want to mess with you like that, it could be considered that.
mm,
Then why?
I think it gets deep when it gets
so
to
you're,
that level.
I think I'm still missing the question though. So you're asking what basically is it just women who feel like that men always want to have sex? Is that what you're saying? Like they feel like it's not the women that always want to have sex, but it's the men. Is that what you're asking?
Sometimes it be like that. So I asked, is that do you think that's a part of a gender role where they think men are more sexual than women? And they got this new thing that if a guy want to have sex all the time, he got to be gay. That's some new shit that they done
I
see.
I don't
Whoa,
agree with that.
whoa,
That's
whoa.
that's out there. Look
That's
it up.
stupid.
That's what
That's
Well,
they're
real
I
saying.
stupid.
anybody who think
If a
like
dude,
that,
they saying if a dude want to have sex all the time, then he'll fuck a man. And it's got all kind of women on the bandwagon. Let me see what
well,
lady.
I'm gonna tell you why people starting to
Let me
think
see what
that.
Tay face is looking like. Cause
Y'all know,
I had the phone on
what?
my ear.
What?
I want to
but
see what your face was looking like when I said that, and I
but
missed
you
the
know that
beginning.
they're
Saying
all
what? Saying
saying
what?
that
What?
because
Because
of that
I was
whole.
it
laughing.
would be the
That sounds
females
like
that
some
are calling
Atlanta,
nigga gay
down
for
low
some shit
Atlanta
I
like
was.
that.
stuff.
I don't agree with that though,
That's from Atlanta.
because
You
you
said you
want to have
agree.
sex, you
You
just
said
having
you
high
agree
sex
with it.
drive. Because it's women, and I don't think it's a gender thing. No, because there's women out here who stay horny all the time. And if you're gonna put it like
It's
that,
called
then
nymphos.
it's gonna okay, well, yeah, an info. And not
Where
only
they
that, but
at?
if you're gonna say that, then don't
Look
forget
at
to put
that.
like
What?
no, don't forget to put in there that goddamn it, that what you think the female's gonna be doing if they want sex all the time. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want sex
Right.
all the time, then I'm gonna automatically think that you're fucking on another woman. If you saying that a man is fucking on another man, or are you confirming that's what you doing? That's why you're saying that. Basically, you already know
Wow.
that that's what you be on. So you assuming that's what motherfuckers be on. And that's very, very, very like stereotypes. And I would never agree with that.
Yeah,
Because
that's the new thing that they are saying.
now what I can't say is depending on certain situations of a man, how he want the sex done can determine if he's
Okay,
gay.
I'm there
Now
with
that
you.
can definitely determine if you're gay, the way you want it
Yeah.
done. But if you
I'm
just
with you
talking
there.
about you want it every day, to me, that is everybody on that. Like, and then when you ain't doing it, either gender is gonna suspect something if you are not giving it up to them. This is not a woman's or a man's thing. This is a people's thing. Like if you don't fulfill your other person, and I'm saying this to say like it don't even have to be necessarily fulfilling the other person far as, sex, but in every area. You know what I'm saying? But definitely sex is a factor. You know what I'm saying? But that person is going to, think something. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
usually do something and you switch it up, what are you gonna think? Something's going on, right? That's just like at a job. If you start slacking on your job, what the they gonna come to you like, is everything all right? Like you feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Cause you feel me, you ain't moving and grooving like you usually do. So with that being said, far as sex, far as whatever in a relationship, that's not a gender role, that's a person role. And I
So
believe
So
is it
can
that
I?
that's
is it
something.
is it your duty to have sex with duty? I mean
Yes.
DUTY
You
When you're
need that
married,
to
when you're
have.
married,
And
it
we ain't
is.
talking about
pleasing
marriage. We talking about
pleasing your
period.
person
Yeah.
Period.
sexually is a part of life. It's healing, it's fulfilling, it's hey,
She
it's
preaching.
no
So
for
they say the
Fulfilling.
relationship's over.
no, for real. Like for real though. Like how many people do you know after sex is mad? Like I've never seen a mad person. And
Oh,
unless
I've
and
been,
then
I've been.
only two reasons they gonna be mad after. It wasn't good enough or they didn't come.
Right.
One or the
or
other.
or they be like, bitch, you still cheated. And I'm
Oh,
still breaking up with your ass.
well,
Yeah.
now them type of people I wouldn't even suggest dealing with because that mean at that point you're hurt and now you're on some tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? You don't even keep having sex with somebody that you're gonna have to feel like that. Cause I want it to be fulfilling for me. Like when I get done, I need to know this is what it was and this is what it is.
I,
You know
I,
what I'm
I,
saying?
I want to add to it. So
Shoot.
I want to answer his question.
Shoot.
Okay. You said a lot. You asked a lot of questions that I didn't get to speak on, but I'm just gonna stick to this one. Um, as far as gender roles in the bed, is it her duty? So definition of duty. You see what I'm saying?
Obligation.
If it exactly, if you started off as a duty in your marriage or relationship, then that's what it remains, a duty. It shouldn't feel like that. It shouldn't feel like a duty, for one. For two, I believe yes. She needs to push it up and turn up and let him do what he needs to do. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I have been in a situation. I have been that woman that did not want to have sex with my ex-husband after everything, the mental abuse, all the abuse. After the abuse, it was very, very hard to toot it up for him. But guess what
Is
I
this the
did?
preacher?
This is the preacher. But guess what I did? I literally prayed my way through that sex. I tooted my tail up, let him get what he needed to get, let him come. All right, get out of my face. I prayed my way through that stuff because
Mm.
at the end of the day,
I don't even want that kind of
I
pussy.
don't
I'm just
either.
saying.
I don't either. But I'm trying to tell you that when y'all say things like this, it's so many different scenarios of this type of situation. So I'm just bringing to light a different situation in which I was one of those women that did not do it all the time, but I felt convicted of not doing it, and so I tooted it up and gave it to him because I did feel convicted at the fact that he wanted me, and I didn't want to give it to him because of how he treated me, and I don't think that we should do that.
So by law, is that one fruit that can be green, red, orange, grape? Is that considered? You know what grapes are?
Yeah,
So is that borderline that? Because if you don't want to do it and you feel like you're pressured into it,
yeah,
it sounds like that is something that is fruit by the loom.
yeah. It does feel like that too. But at the same, it really does feel like that. I feel like that if you don't want to, then you need to leave.
So let me ask you this: like I understand what a dude like if a dude is ever in that position and he don't want to have sex with the person that he's been dealing with, it's somebody else.
Yes, I
Like
was in that situation
even if
too.
it's trash,
Right.
a dude, unless he's like asexual and he don't want to do it, like I'm not
Mhm.
even. I ain't never been the type to want to have sex all the time. But if he went from having sex with you all the time to not want to do it at all, it's somebody else.
That
And
means he's going somewhere
right,
else to get it.
and let me give a note on that situation. Okay, just a quick note. I've been in that situation where I was also not given sex because and the truth came out as to before very sexually active, very into it and all that. And I was big then. I was big when it started. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In that 4 years, I think I gained about a good 15 pounds. Okay. So the argument was unattracted now. I'm unattracted. Excuse me, my voice is going out because I'm tired. But the excuse was I'm unattracted to you now. Okay. So then I found out when you watch porn and you watch so much porn and these women look nothing like your woman, it is going to start messing with your ability to get up for yours, especially
Bullshit.
if you already got a problem with her weight.
Bullshit. You've been watching porn since you was a little kid, and you
Right.
always knew the type of bitches type of women that you liked in those porno
Right.
videos.
Why do women
It ain't.
always
It's
try to
I'm
not
not
judge
all
saying
of a
people
I'm
like
not
that?
sudden.
saying it's on women. I'm not saying that your get up is
No,
only
what I'm
on
saying is
your
it's not
woman.
all of a sudden change. Like, oh, today, like if I
Right,
like big girls and I'm slapping the back out that thing, tomorrow I am never gonna wake up and be like, you know what? You do not look like
right,
this one.
right.
Because the whole thing is a motherfucker moved on. It ain't got nothing about you changed. Like 15 pounds is not a lot of weight to like what was that movie? Why Did I Get Married? Like
Hmm.
a dude was doing his wife so dirty and she was a big
Dirty as
girl.
hell.
And then there was the little skinny chick that he was with and messing with.
Hmm.
Like that is a huge change in weight.
Yeah. Let me
And
say,
the
I
only
guess.
thing that would change on some real shit as men, the only thing that would change between who you with now and then years later, okay, this is what I like. I done upgraded myself from where I used to be. And now I want the type of women in which that I am. So I feel like I really desire because now they're within my grasp. But like if you been messing with her, big girl, ain't that I don't you did not yesterday start watching petite porn. Like you didn't do that. Like I'm a dude. If I watched cowgirl videos my whole life, I am not gonna automatically switch to doggy style unless somebody did something strange when it came to that doggy style thing, or I like this particular girl doing the doggy style. Like your porn fetish is normally gonna stay the same. People who like feet ain't gonna be like, let me watch big girls eating food porn. You know, nah, that's not gonna change. Something else is already afoot, or somebody else came into that picture. Like I'm, if you love your big girl, you love your big girl. Ain't nobody gonna take that away from you because you gonna feel like us. If you always love big girls, ain't no skinny girl gonna come around and do the things. And even if the big girl can't do all the moves that the skinny, oh, I got a cramp in my leg. Like, even if the big girl can't do everything the skinny girl do,
She
you
makes you feel
still like your
comfortable,
big
happy.
girl because of that meat. You still gonna like that big girl because you might have a perception that her thing might be more wet. You might that big girl in your mind because she might not want to lose you. She might put it on you better.
Mhm.
You know because it gets deep. Like
No, you saying everything that you're saying is that conversation that we had. So you're right. You are right about, you know what I'm saying? He wanted something that he missed how it used to be when he didn't have a big girl. He did. He missed that. He wanted somebody else. He didn't, he eventually went and got somebody else. But the thing is,
Did his finances change?
uh uh this goes on YouTube, so I'm like really reluctant because you might watch it one day. I don't know, but you know what? F it. You know what I'm saying? It is
You
what it
didn't say
is.
Think
his.
about it.
You didn't
Think
say his
about it.
name.
You didn't say it
Um,
was Spooky or Tyrone or
yeah,
Ray Ray.
I don't have to say the name. He know what's up, but and people do too. But because I was only with that person, so but anyway, here we go. Here's the thing. The thing is, his finances changed multiple times.
Up or
So
down?
both going up, going down. Whenever he wanted to work, went up. Whenever he didn't want to work, went down.
Well,
So
when he wanted to mess with the different women, where was his finances at? Down or up?
down.
So when
What?
his finances was down, that's when he wanted to mess with skinnier women.
I don't. I wouldn't even. I
Did you
wouldn't
see
say
them
that.
women? Did you find out who these women were to compare them?
Yes, yes, I did.
I
What
would
from the
think, and I could be wrong. Like the big girl gonna take care of you, and I say girl because you keep saying that word, so I feel like it's
Yeah,
open. I can say
yeah,
that. The
definitely.
big girl gonna cook for you. She gonna do this. As long
Hmm.
as you putting in that work,
Yep.
a big girl might be more loyal sometimes, but not as much as in 2024 because a big girl got the same options as not the same options, but she
Right.
still got a lot of different guys coming in and out of her inbox.
I like how
Now,
you said
is
that.
the quality she got quantity, but is the quality the same as the skinny? Is the quality the same as the beauty, the
Right.
super IG model? Like, and it just depends though. And it all just boils down to: are these guys wanting to marry you, or are they just trying to clap cheeks?
Exactly.
most
Uh,
So
guys are just trying to clap cheeks
it
nowadays.
just depends though. It depends on the woman, bro.
right, depends on the woman. We were engaged and everything, and we were together for 4 years. So a little over 4 years. So yes, the thing is though,
Doug
that
over there looking like Malcolm X. What you say? Go ahead. 4 years and what?
the thing the thing leave
I'm
Doug
sitting
alone.
about this laptop.
The thing is, at the end of the day, I believe that men and women should be engulfed in their partners so much that even if you are tired, wore out, y'all need to communicate that. You don't feel like having sex, you should not be made to feel like that, you
I
know what I'm
don't
saying?
want
Like
you.
how I felt and when I used to be married, you know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. It was really horrible, but you shouldn't be made to feel like that. There should be some communication. You should communicate, hey, babe, I am so tired, but at the same time, that woman or that man that's saying we're so tired, baby, all I need is about 2 hours of rest. I'm gonna roll over in the middle of the night and give you what you wanted and wake
Man,
you up,
fuck
sucking
all of
you.
that. If it
Hey,
was
it
me,
happens. It
I'ma
happens.
lay
And,
I'ma lay down unless you be like, I want you to break my back. I need you to get on top. But if
yeah.
it's just about the skeet, I'ma lay down, baby, and I want you to ride that till you get
Oh,
your
you
nut.
saying if it's like a quickie, real quick, you need to
Yeah, get your
get your
shit.
thing out. No, yes,
Like
completely understand.
even
No,
Mace said, you ride till you get your nut.
yeah.
Like for me, I ain't never I can't remember. Maybe I've done it a time or two. I'm just gonna throw that out there as a buffer. But I ain't gonna never say no to my lady. Like I don't give a fuck if I'm tired.
But see, that's where you and that person have to have that understanding. If you don't want that and you communicate that to her in
Mm-mm.
your own relationship, hey, I don't like
If
you
you
because I
been
don't
on
like that.
if a dude been on a long night of cheating, and he done busted all the skeets he can bust, you still better come home and get that thing hard
I
and
feel
do
you.
what you supposed to do.
I
Because
feel you.
I can guarantee you one thing:
Mhm.
your woman can be out cheating all motherfucking night.
Mhm.
And she
and she
still
can
go
just
get
lay
wet.
there, and she can lay there and let you do your thing.
True.
So
True.
as a dude, and I do think
If all
women
you
cheat
looking
more.
for a nut,
I
then
think women cheat more than men.
She
okay.
more smarter and better.
I
I
ain't
don't
gonna
think
say
it.
cheat more. I ain't gonna say smarter
You could
or
feel it.
better.
No,
I
I
think
I'm
you
just
could
gonna
feel it
say
as a
that they
man.
definitely cheat more than men.
don't
Yeah,
They,
I don't.
think I don't think nobody cheats more than nobody because I think it's pretty much even on each end. And
but it's
reason why
more women
and reason
born
why
than
I
there
say
are
that,
men.
well, okay, that part is true. It is more women out here.
Okay, so
But
they gotta cheat more
That's
And they
not
per
true.
and they're probably
per
sharing the same
capita.
God.
I
Some
don't
say.
think there's a level. I don't
no,
like Lady
I
T
just
said.
believe
I don't
yeah,
think there's a level of men cheating more or
yeah.
women cheating more. I believe that certain facts will never you will always be able to debate them and argue them, but you will never have facts. Here's the thing: we all cheat. Women cheat, men cheat. That's the bottom line. If you want to have a long, drawn out debate about, you know what I mean, who cheats more, you could argue that for the rest of your life because
Yeah, because I don't think
it's
I
just
just don't
no.
think it's able to compare.
Can
Yeah,
I
I,
I
really
don't. There's
don't.
no. Yeah, yeah.
It's no comparing
Doug, how you
because
signed up twice, man?
huh?
How they sign up twice for what?
He's on
Doug
a
is
laptop. He's trying
yeah.
to get off of his phone and get on his laptop.
Well,
Um,
you're gonna have to disable one and get on the other one because we ain't gonna have that echo.
uh,
But man, I'm gonna say that I think that women outnumber men. I did say that part. Uh,
Okay, if women no, okay, just listen to what you said though, and I'm gonna see if you see it from how I see it.
I know what you're
If
saying,
there's more women than men out here, then how would women cheat more than men? Because that means that the men have a more selective of women that they can fuck with. Women we don't. So what we out here doing, half of us is being loyal to the same motherfucking guy.
or y'all all fucking
Like,
the
come
same,
on.
or y'all all fucking the same nigga.
Right,
yeah,
that part.
Tyrone.
So
Y'all on
really,
all
if
on
we
Tyrone
only gonna
and
say
Ray
that,
Ray.
then it will only make sense to say that men cheat more because it's more women out here.
Nah,
So yes,
it's women or most
but like I literally
the
said,
majority
I
of
don't believe
women
that. I
are
don't
still
believe that.
sleeping. They all sleeping with the same men.
You
On the
said
east
what?
side of
I didn't hear you.
Indianapolis.
She
No.
said that it because it's more women than men
So
got
it
more
makes it
options.
harder for y'all because y'all see more women out here because it's
And
less of
but peep
y'all.
this out though.
Don't, but not everybody's going to get the opportunity to get
But
with
that
those
not
That
same
that's
everybody
women.
is
true.
gonna get the same opportunity with the woman. Why? Because the women always feel
So
like they're the prize. And guess what? There are a
so when you
selective
go
few
into
of
a
dudes
relationship,
who gonna
when
be
you go
able to
into a
get
relationship,
all of the women.
so I got a question then. So when you go into a relationship, is your thought ever to step out? So you saying that ain't never on your mind?
No.
Like you ain't
When if
okay,
you get
great.
if as a dude, when I step into a relationship and I know this is who I want to
So
be
why
with,
you
why
wouldn't?
would I be thinking
And
about
that's how women think.
Stepping out.
why would I think about stepping out?
Okay. So what I'm
But
telling you
here's the
is
thing
more
though,
than
imagine
likely, only
who
time a woman
initiates more
cheats,
divorces.
Women.
but it
Women.
don't be because it's too many
Women.
men.
Men have too much to
Yes,
lose.
it's always because they're not happy no more. And why
Right.
they not happy no more? Because somebody done showed them the yellow brick road on
Wait,
another situation
That ain't
that they're
always
gonna
why though.
wait.
that they're gonna end up single from every not every time, but the majority of the time when a woman leaves a dude for another dude, they end up
That's
single.
when that. But what if that's
Hey,
not the women
Jada Pinkett
divorcing
and
them?
Will Smith. Perfect example.
No, we can't use them because they ain't not
Jesus.
divorced.
Jesus. Weird.
We can't use them at
They
all.
not even. They still together. What are you
Period.
talking about? They
Are
ain't
they
never
Well,
really
going nowhere.
together or are they
It
just
don't matter if
It
they fully or
don't.
not
It
fully.
don't.
A couple
Let's
you
just
never
not.
know.
It
Let's
don't
just
matter.
not.
You never know what Will and
We
Jada
don't
got going
know.
on.
We
Those are
for us
allegations.
no matter even what they came out with, they still a super couple.
Exactly. They gonna be a couple when they ain't a couple. God damn it. We could
Cause
never
they
forget
sure
about
just
them.
made some money off of us.
Okay.
no,
They ain't
actually I
making
hope we
nothing
made
off of
some
me.
money.
Yeah.
I thought we made some money because we getting the views.
Period.
We
So what? Okay, so another question, because like a lot of people, well, I know it was different from when we was younger. And matter of fact, Tay, you actually said you said this a couple days ago. I mean, well, I don't know if it was a couple. Yeah, I think it was, or either one of the podcasts we had. What is big to y'all? Like, what do you call big? Because I
big
believe this
what?
is really hard
Big what?
because
Big titties, big ass. What we talking about?
no, like a big girl because he was
She said
speaking
was
on
big.
Tay saying,
Cause I was lost. Like, what the fuck? You said Tay. Remember you
Big.
said so. We want to know what's big. I'm like big dick. Like,
Big,
what the
big
fuck
dick.
are you
That's
No,
what
talking
I'm
about?
saying.
I'm saying like far as a female or
retribution.
huh?
All right,
Retribution.
I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me. I was
Because
little.
some people say people be big and then they be like, nah, she thick.
Look,
Like, you know
when
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
Oh,
young, I
right,
remember
right,
hearing
right.
somebody say to their friend, I was young, I was a kid. This is people that was older than me. And they said, and I know this to be a lie, but they said a girl ain't big unless she got dimples in her booty. And I'm thinking to myself, like, as an adult now, like, somebody can have them cheeks and they got dimples in them cheeks. So I just don't think that information was correct. So I
Doug,
will
what you
not
think?
have a comment on what I did, what I feel like is a big girl. I I will step to the background on that. I will just
I,
say that there are levels. You know who's slim. You know who's slim thick. You know who's thick thick. You know who's BBW and slim thick
Right.
in between BBW. You know who can get it, and then you know who is obese. Like
I'm
I'm not
saying
going by the chart because I'm borderline obese on the chart, and I ain't nowhere being big. But
We not talking about the chart, nigga. We talking about
Right,
visualizing.
right.
I would
But
say
I'm just gonna say I'm not.
retribution.
I ain't got no comment on what I think is big. I was gonna say we
Retribution.
know what's thick, and then we know
Hey, good.
who's doing too much.
Oh no.
Right.
Do you if you walk side to side, you too big.
Ah, okay. So basically you would tap anything under that.
I ain't saying I attack. I was telling Doug yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, today was it today or yesterday? We was talking about was Doug? He don't know. Is you here? You here?
I'm right here.
I was talking to you yesterday when I climbed that mountain before, and and the first time it really wasn't the first time, but it was like that particular time. It was like, oh shit, I'm on Mount Everest, but I don't know what and she was cute, she was pretty. Nothing to say bad about the person. And she wasn't even the biggest of the biggest at all. It was just like a little bit outside of my range that I had become accustomed to. Um, but big, I don't know. These are some
Well, I
sensitive.
guess some
Like,
people
all right,
probably would go like by
let me
maybe they
say
go by pen size.
before I end. Let me say this before I hand it over to the next person. My cousin used to ask me all the time, do it. Do you think I look big? Do you think I lost weight? Can you tell I lost weight? Me being around you every day, I couldn't tell. So I always opted out. Like, I really don't want to get in this conversation with you, right?
Right.
Because I don't want to hurt your feelings. There was a girl, she's gone now, but she worked at Amazon. She was a heavy set girl. And one day I was sent to her department and she asked me, she said, Dre, how much do you think I weigh? And I said, hell no, I am not going down this road. And she said, I am not going to get mad. I just want to, because I've been working out and I just want to see if you can guess my weight. And I said, look, I don't play these motherfucking games because people's feelings get hurt. She said, Dre, my feelings ain't going to get hurt. All right. I went on ahead and told her what I felt. I did the calculations. And I said, I think that you weigh 330. Because I was looking at myself. Her feelings was hurt because she weighed 315.
Oh,
But at the end of the day, and I said, see, that's why I don't play these motherfucking games. I don't play them because I went through that shit with my own
why did her
family.
feelings get hurt for 15 pounds now? Stop
But
it.
she felt
I can see
like
if you was like a
I still
whole
gauged how
50
much she
pounds
weighed.
off. You know what I'm saying? But come on, y'all. 15 pounds. Why
She
she
still
do
felt like
that?
I saw that she was still fat. I think in her mind she felt like I felt like she was fat. But I just did the calculations. But I was like 15 pounds off, man, or less. And I was like, why you looking like that? Cause she was mad, like sad, shitty. I was like, well, how much do you weigh? And she told me, and I was like, I wasn't that much off. And I said, from then on, I don't play that weight shit with women. Like if one of my niggas say, hey Dre, how much you think, nigga? I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Nigga, I'm gonna tell you. But I got you got to be sensitive with women, and I think that's a part of a gender role. If your girl asks you, "Do I look fat in these?" and I think Queen Latifah turned the page on that on like with white women when it was on the barbershop, and she was like, do my booty look fat in these?" And they was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, that was good. That's nice. Then that was a contrary thing to what white women used to do with do I look fat in these? You know what I'm saying? But I don't do that. I don't
Ooh, I look
hell
amazing.
nah.
Okay, let me get a head
Cause
wrap.
I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I
Well,
don't. I'm not the skinniest nigga. My belly ain't I was I was at a business gathering today, and the president of the company came in, and he was like, he was wearing that True Fit shirt, and he's an older guy, like close to 80 something, and everybody was like, "You
Yeah.
look like you working out." You know, them shirts is made to look like you fit. Uh, but he was like, I had on my little suit and my tie, and he was like, he was talking to one of my colleagues and he was like, "Yeah, man, the shirt'll make you look like you ain't got no belly." And he was touching his belly, white guy. He was touching the other guy's black. So he was touching his belly. People had told him before, you can't be touching men like that. Woo, 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 woo. He was like, I ain't fuck all that. So then he came up to me. He was like, see, he built, he muscular. He ain't got no belly. He touched my belly. He was like, oh yeah, he got he got a yeah, he got one too. But see, I was dressed appropriate and I had my shit together. But you just never know. Like my friend might have felt some kind of way about it, my coworker, but he didn't. Like we dudes, you ain't gonna unless I'm just sloppy or something. Now, and for me, I always for the last several years, I always be like, I think I need to lose weight, and the women that I've dealt with, I always be like, nah, you don't need to lose no weight. You good, you cool. But I kind of feel like the my other coworker ladies, they be like, but if I feel like I need to lose weight, then I need to lose weight. Like you can't like persuade me to stay where I'm at if I feel like I'm unhealthy. And it's clearly a reason why I feel like I'm unhealthy. It's not because I'm just proud of this thing. You know what I'm saying? But if I feel like I'm unhealthy, it's because I know I'm unhealthy. And so the best thing, like you don't ever want to get on somebody's side and tell them you don't need to be, or yeah, you need to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But just support somebody and however they feel. Like if they feel like I'm good and I'm
That's
gonna eat, let them eat.
that's
You know what I'm saying? Then you ain't gonna be able to stop them.
well
I've
the
been
thing
watching my
is
600-pound life all the time,
me too.
and these motherfuckers still eat in the goddamn hospital bed. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit.
Listen, from a big girl point of view, like what people don't understand is that overeating is an addiction.
Where your
Eating,
clothes at?
who me?
Yeah.
What you mean?
All I see is shoulders. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe it was a light.
I was like, wait,
He said
what
her
happened?
shirt looked like her skin. Her
Yeah.
shirt was the same complexion to her skin. I
Okay,
know that.
okay,
I
okay,
noticed
okay,
that
okay. I
too.
was like, wait, what? Wait,
Now I was messing with you anyway. But
no,
it
I
did
thought that I,
the light
I
made it
almost
kind of look like it was
I almost thought he
skin.
was asking me like, where's my clothes? And I'm just like, you want to see my closet? Like, what? What? Because why is he asking me
Yeah,
where's
go on
my
in.
closet?
Let us see, nigga. Nah.
No. So I just say this: it's sometimes big people need to admit that there's an addiction there. And I'm not saying it's the same as drugs and alcohol, but I am saying that it's not that big of a difference. Just like people who chief all day long and sit on the porch, chief, 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 go in the house, chief, 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 wake up, chief. What you know what I'm saying? Can't go to bed without chiefing. Like some people can't
Food
eat
tastes
unless
good.
they chief. Like addiction. So after a while, you're gonna have to tap into mentally what is causing you to overeat. Just like Dr. Now say, like you got to go to therapy. There's issues in why you allow yourself to get to this point. I had to deal with that mentally. That's the only reason why I'm starting to lose weight is because I had to deal with the mental reason of how I allowed myself to get here. Because even if you allow yourself to be an alcoholic, you allow yourself to be, addicted to drugs, something took you down that road. And you got to be honest with yourself and get that under control because you can go get the weight loss surgery all you want. You can do all of that and you can gain it back
But
because
it's
you ain't
here.
dealt with the root.
Exactly.
It's
You have
here.
not, yes, the root is not, I don't know how to exercise and I don't know how to eat right. The root is why do I keep eating? Why do I keep overeating? You know what I'm saying? Why am I here? Deal with the deepness of it so that you don't have to go back to being
Uh,
overweight again. So I just say this to say big girls is still good. We still can do the do. We still all right. But some big girls need to admit that therapy and some things that can happen, not just girls, I'm just speaking from a girl's point of view because I'm a woman, that therapy and different things will help you.
a
Go do
lot of
that.
niggas is big girls too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I
No, I'm
just,
just playing. That
you
was
funny.
Mike Epps. That
Like,
was Mike Epps.
so yeah, it's all good. We ain't, I don't think we're like the leaf of the crop type. Like you're the weakest link because you're big. Like people like big girls, they don't have a problem with that. And I don't think big girls are some type of, you know what I'm saying, like last pick type situation
Imagine,
because we're big.
imagine we got a whole nother show that we can make. I ain't got to even head it up. But Carlton want to talk about a weight loss show. You want to talk about a weight loss show. We can have a show about weight loss challenge and do videos week by week.
Mm,
And I'm y'all it's money to be made out here. And it's just
period.
about
Okay.
using this
Period.
Okay.
versus
You know,
using this.
I'm chiming all the way in on that, talking about that money. So we
Okay.
gotta do
Yeah.
what? Cause listen, I'm all in,
Amen.
baby. What we gotta do? Cause
Okay.
I got memberships at gyms.
I
Oh,
just
But
look at it like we can do a weigh in, get a couple people on it. Not just
mm-hmm.
y'all, a couple
So like
people in on it.
you
Shit,
saying
I
that
got a
we should do
gym
the
in my damn
challenge?
garage. I got a gym in there.
Huh?
So you
I
saying
got
like we're gonna do the challenge? Like
I'm
we're
saying we
gonna
can get us and maybe a couple more people in it, and at the challenge, maybe there's a
so you wanna
financial
do it,
benefit.
Tay?
yeah, I'm definitely in. Somebody
But the
needs.
whole thing is when that just like on my 600 pound life or the biggest loser, there are people who give up, and you're gonna have to live with that. Like, yeah, I couldn't lose weight because I didn't stick. Because if it was me, like let's say if we did it by volume and not just necessary pounds,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Like with me, I'm gonna be looking at whatever the fuck Doctor Now said, and I'm gonna be a miserable motherfucker running and losing that goddamn weight, which I don't believe I would qualify for. But I know Carlton. We talked about him doing it, just having him his weight loss journey.
Mhm.
We spoke about it on the podcast, and that's why I'm speaking about it now because it was
Mhm.
an idea. But now here is another way to monopolize it, and I ain't gotta be a part of it. Like Don Shay said, "Oh, he just wanna." I ain't gotta be a part of it. Like one of y'all can get that channel together and make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But if I was gonna be a part of it, then I'd be a part of it. But it ain't gotta be me. I'm just saying this is a good idea. Some type of challenge, or even if it ain't a challenge. But I think it gotta be a challenge because some people ain't gonna follow through.
Oh yeah, definitely got to be a challenge, and it's got to be an award, a reward. Like
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
mean,
was in
because
this. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't
oh
want
no
to
no
cut you
no
off.
not quite.
I
You
was gonna
good?
say I was in this like organization. Well, I'm still in it, but I don't do it as much as I was doing it. But basically, it was, and that's funny because y'all was calling me Lady T with the T. Well, I actually did sell tea. Like I still do can if I want to, but I just don't really do it no more. And I know a lot of people don't believe in those type of things, like they call them pyramid schemes and stuff like that. But
Mm.
anyway, it was some detox tea or whatever. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, but it actually works. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, basically on there we would do challenges. Like one challenge was a water challenge. You feel me? Drinking a gallon of water a day. You feel me?
Mhm.
Seeing how much you can lose like that. Then they
Mhm.
had a challenge where you would do the challenge where you would only eat in a window of time.
Mhm.
Like you would eat from this time to this time and then cut it off every
Mhm.
night at that same time.
Mhm.
So that would be another idea that you guys probably can use, as well as something else that people does is like take away some things. Like some people might take away, like you can't eat no snacks. You know what I'm saying? Like that might be
Mhm.
your, like, what is your thing? And you know what's crazy is because bringing this up yesterday, I don't know. I mean, why I keep saying yesterday? The other day on Tuesday when we had our podcast or whatever, I think
Mhm.
I had came back and I was like, dang, I keep on eating these chips. So one of my things is chips. Like
Mhm.
when I be fasting a lot. That was gonna be the other challenge I was gonna tell you about.
The
But
intermittent
since I'm
fasting.
saying that, I'm gonna just go ahead and say both what I was gonna
Mhm.
say. But basically, yeah, like I'm like, dang God, come on, I gotta work on these chips, like because that's my thing. You know how everybody have something that
They got.
they feel that they want to work on. You know what I'm saying? Me, it's mainly just like I want to get more like toned up. That's what I want to do. So
Mhm.
like I be just fasting, like, and so like I may just take some things away and not eat that for like a whole month. So like some
Mhm.
people might do bread, some people might do chips, people might do snacks, candy. Like what is something that you know that if not every day,
Mhm.
majority of your time you eat this? That's
Right.
something I would suggest taking away. Like I've
Mhm.
even done a
Do you?
meatless month where I didn't eat no meat and just and made it do what it do. Actually,
Okay,
when
Mhm.
I first
I'm
started
gonna
doing this,
chime
it
in
was
on that.
some.
Do you do any workouts to help with that?
Yeah, I go to, that's why I was saying I got memberships, but I go to the gym as well as I walk and I do home workouts. Like me and my best friend, like we started this thing where we will turn on YouTube and like they be having different little, things that you do and you just follow along with the people on YouTube. And that's really fun actually. I began to like it. But
So
yeah,
you do a
that's
lot of do
also.
like air box and stuff like that. Do a lot of air boxing and
Yeah, they
like
do the air boxes. We do the twerking. We have fun with it. Like but it's like a dance. Like they have a song. So she break it down like she show you the dance. Like
yeah,
so it
that's
really
a
be like,
workout in its own. That
yeah, like
helps.
Yeah,
I
so like
love
that's
fun workouts like that.
yeah.
So,
And the main thing is when you're trying to work out, another thing I would tell y'all is having a accountability partner. And see, my best friend, she was my accountability partner for years. Like we've been doing this for years where we'll gain a little weight in the winter and then we like, girl, we back at it. It's the summertime. She
yeah.
had got pregnant on me. So when she got pregnant, I lost my accountability partner. You feel me? So, and then it was during the winter. So, I gained a little weight, but it wasn't nothing. You feel me? It was just not to my comfortability. Cause
Mm-hmm.
like people tell me I'm thick, but I be like, shit, I still feel like I need to lose, you know what I'm saying? But that like Dre was saying, everybody have their own way of thinking of how they want to feel or whatnot. So but yeah, so if you find like an accountability partner that basically on them days that you don't want to do it, your partner's gonna want to do it. And
Right.
vice versa. It might be days that she don't really want to do it or he
You
don't want to do
need
it.
that.
But you call them and be like, hey, what's up? We on for today? Like
Right.
and
Yeah. You
and
need that
that kind of
encouragement. If
keeps
you ain't got that encouragement, you're not
right,
going to
like
want to do it
somebody
at
on
all.
your
You need
ass
that.
that's
Right.
yeah.
Like a trainer type person.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But it's real, but y'all doing it together because both of y'all it has the same mission. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all both wanna either y'all wanna tone up, y'all wanna lose weight, whatever,
Right.
Like
Right.
she's losing her baby weight. So she back at it,
Mm-hmm.
so but yeah, so I would just suggest that for anybody like if and so if y'all, I'm down for it if y'all do want to do that. Like I said, I have a lot
Yeah.
of ideas when it
I
comes
got a
to
lot.
like losing weight.
I got a lot of workout skills and everything. I used to go to LA Fitness a lot, but I had stopped. I had people up there telling me that, oh, you should come work. You should come work with us as a trainer. And I got all the workout equipment in my garage. I got a punching bag, a Wing Chun dummy. I got a weight bench. I got all kind of workouts. I got workout stuff in my house. It's not nothing hard. You can have like a little 2 pound dumbbell. As long as you do like at least 10 minutes, 10, 20 minutes a day, do something to your body. Any little bit counts. You can do anything to
It's definitely hard though, bro.
yeah, I
It's
know. I'm
hard to
saying
break. It's hard to break
it's
the
hard.
habit of not doing it.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where a coach come in, a trainer comes in.
Yeah.
If you got somebody that it can encourage you and can always be there to help you out, you
But
can
that will
lose that
have
weight.
that will have nothing to do with the people who are not in the challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I was thinking about rules. Should they be open to people who, and I don't know who's done this or not, got gastric bypass? Is that cheating?
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't call that cheating because most people that get that end up gaining the weight back.
Yeah,
No,
but
I'm
they
talking
lose
about
it
as
too
far as the
fast. So they will
challenge is
win.
concerned.
Yeah,
Oh,
they would.
the challenge. Okay.
Yeah, they would win because they can't even eat a full meal without getting sick in the beginning. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So like that's like cheating. Yeah, this
That's
has got to
cheating.
be straight up. This got to be straight up, strictly natural losing weight. The straight up natural way.
Look at us talking about big moves and different
Yeah, because we
motherfucking.
gonna make some money. Because we gonna make some money.
That's what we always do though. Really, to be honest, every video we talk about something that's something. Pretty
Hey,
much.
Don Shay. No, I'm
That's
just
true.
playing.
Now that's true though, y'all. Like we that like
Hey,
it just
that's
shows you
it.
it shows you the power of when you put your minds together. You know what I'm saying? When
That's
everything
right.
we come together, we think of great things together. I have
That's
noticed
right.
that.
Yeah, I
So let's
agree.
go to the drawing board on this, and we're not gonna let this sweep under the table. I'm not going to take point on this issue. So I don't know who y'all gonna allow to take point on this, but we will get it together. But if I don't hear about it anymore, like I'm gonna still be like, hey, let's do this. I'm gonna still promote it. I can still see like who want to participate. Cause like, let's say this at minimum. What if we charge people $20 to get in it, and we get 100 people to try to be a part of it? That means the ultimate end prize would be, if my calculations are correct, $2,000. Right? Is that 100
Yeah.
times 20?
So, so it's yeah, it's like a, but that's like a gamble. I think you'll make more money by making it free so that they can come on as viewers, and that's where the money comes in at. Like,
But the AdSense isn't guaranteed yet, though. That's what
oh
I'm
yeah,
saying, though.
yeah,
The
Yeah.
AdSense are not guaranteed yet.
hmm
So I understand what you're saying, but if we offer them to win 2,000 and we don't even make 2,000,
right,
somebody coming up off of that shit. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So just like a talent show, they charge people to get in the talent show, and a part of the prize for the talent show
hmm
is, and I'm not saying that, like, sometimes on the talent show, whoever hosted it, they get some money back from like the people who got in it. But I'm saying we baking on AdSense, we baking on the sponsors. Slim Fast might be like, "Hey, we'll pay $1 million for y'all to
hmm
mention us in the what's the
Yeah,
name."
yeah. I got you. Okay,
So
that's a good
I'm
idea.
not going to take point, although I still be out here like, "Hey, let's do like let's look at this, let's do that." But whoever want to take point on that, y'all just get together, Lady T, Carlton, Doug, Tay. But when we market this thing, we gotta do this shit aggressive.
hmm
Cause people we might get more than 100 people signing up.
Right.
Cause like when I tried to do it before, just on my Facebook, I had people. I know I can lose it because they had lost the weight before, and they was like,
hmm
"Oh, I know," and I know, woo 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 woo. But we had to come up with a name that's not copywritten, infringed, because like we can get picked up by somebody. I'm just saying, like this shit, it can get big. Let's
hmm
go to the back. We should have been talking about this shit.
In the backs, yeah, yeah.
Truth be told, we out.
We out. Truth be
Truth
told.
be
Truth be
told, y'all.
told.